Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have them type it into the refer box when they sign up online. Alternatively, give the code to our friendly call centre team and they'll do the rest. So come and bring your friends into the fabulous world of jewellery making. Jewellery Maker, share your passion. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website. Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Do you know what? That little bit there before we came live was a little bit like Christmas morning, you know, when everyone's running around. Pete's dressed up as Santa. Our gorgeous Alison is a reindeer today. I might call her Rudolph for the rest of today, actually. And I'm just a silly elf.
Oh, you look beautiful.
I've got gloves and everything. I just dropped a glove and Ryan was like, I think this might be yours. I found it in the corridor. I'm thinking it might be yours. Yeah, it is. Couldn't wear them. A borrower couldn't get these gloves on. I'm not even joking. They're tiny. Ridiculous. We've got so much coming up for you today. If you're just tuning in thinking, what on earth? It is Christmas in July. I just need to find out who decorated the Christmas tree. Pete, was it you? I'm guessing.
Partly.
Partly is the right word. How long did that take you, Pete? 3 seconds? Did you just get the box and go?
6 hours it took.
6 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a work of art. It's amazing.
I didn't do the tree, actually. I did all of this.
Oh, right, okay.
And then
the holly.
And this is my proudest moment.
Lovely. Shifting blades
it was
there.
Sam.
It's missing something.
Sam. Yeah, it's missing something. Decorations, do you think, Alison?
Yeah, it's looking a bit sparse.
I think it's missing generations. Decorations.
It's missing something at the top, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely missing something off the top there as well. It's looking very, very bare, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, look at that. Droopy Christmas tree.
Do you need something for it? Shall I fetch you something?
Maybe you've got something, Alison.
I've got something I knocked up earlier, you know, just in case.
Oh yeah, it's knocked up earlier. Something I did earlier. 5-minute job. Check out this. Oh, has she got a name, Alison?
No.
She needs one.
She does need a name.
She needs a name. Why don't you text us in? 60777, start your message word, JM Studio. If you can think, let's find the best. We did this with the panda, didn't we?
We did.
We did this with the panda. 60777, start your message with the word JM Studio. Name The angel. Name the angel. We are also running another competition today. This is exciting. I've never done this before. It's a big Christmas present, if you like. We are going to give away today a place on Alison's workshop.
Ooh.
One of Alison's workshops, yes. Can I enter this?
Come and join us.
Okay, Ryan's telling me I have to buy both kits. Okay, if you want to win today a place on one of Alison's workshops, all you need to do is have brought both of the kits today. We've got 2 gorgeous kits coming up for you. And then what we will do is at the end of today's show, we will pick somebody at random who has bought both kits, and we will announce the winner tomorrow. The reason we can't announce the winner today is because we need to make sure that everybody has checked out, not just for one of the kits but for both of the kits. So we need to wait until tomorrow to announce the winner, and you'll get to pick one of Alison's workshops this year. We're going to give you quite a while, take it right up to December. You've got, you know, this year, for the rest of this year you can pick a workshop to come in. All that we need is your customer number. Now, I was thinking about this upstairs, and I was thinking, right, with there's bound to be people in Scotland that, you know, can't come, you know, so only enter if you want to be in it. You know, if you can travel the distance, if you're prepared to travel the distance, it might be that you're local, text in your customer number after the competition. Just let us know that you want to be entered into the competition, and you must buy both kits today, and we will pick somebody at random, and we'll let you know tomorrow. We'll give you some more details after the kits. Secret Santa special that I've got coming up today. I have never, ever seen something go as low as one of those Secret Santas today. I've never ever seen anything on Jewellery Maker go that low before. So I've got that Secret Santa coming up. I've got, actually I won't say, nearly gave it away then. There's another Secret Santa which is phenomenal coming up for you. There's lots of treats. Should we start with some Christmas crackers? Okay. Yes? Okay. Christmas cords. Now, do you know what? There's a lot going. It is actually like this Christmas, but there's loads of boxes and stuff over here. No, Pete's on it, or AKA Santa. Look, Santa. He's under the tree, he's under the desk. You right, Pete? Yeah, that's all right. Oh, do you know what? He's actually like Santa, Pete is today. He's running around, trying to please everyone. Wow, look at these.
Oh, wow.
Gorgeous Christmas colours. Now, quite a few people have said to me, why are you doing Christmas in July? Don't get it. Why not? But it's for all the crafters out there as well, because lots of you that do have your craft fairs need to have your stuff ready for kind of September, don't you? September is when you may be selling those Christmas pieces, those festive pieces on your craft store, so you need to start making them now, which is why we're bringing you lots of Christmas treats in July. It's really sunny outside, it's a bit bizarre, and I've just walked past a couple of workmen in the corridor, and he just looked at me and laughed. So what are you laughing at?
Excellent.
I dress like this all the time. I was a bit offended. It's a gorgeous cord for you here. Christmas cord. You've got your greens and you've got your reds there as well. Aren't they stunning? Really beautiful colours. You've got your fern green, your forest green and your lime green. And you've got your dark red there as well. So you've got 200 metres on each of the green reels here. That's a lot, isn't it, 200 metres? And you've got 70 metres of the dark red there as well. They're gorgeous colours, aren't they? There's loads you could do with these. Oh, and there's a little black one as well, is there?
Somewhere. So
there is. So there is. Santa is on it. Cheers, Pete. Sorry, Santa. So you get the black, the red and the green as well. So in total you have 740 metres. 740 metres. That's going to go some way, isn't it? 740 metres. It's going to last a long time, isn't it, Alison?
It is. That's a lot of Christmas. Fab for Christmas deckies,
though. What would you do with these?
Well, I like my micro macrame, so
yeah.
I'd start off with micro macrame, little holly leaves, and do some. You could macrame some. What's it called? Honeysuckle? No, not honeysuckle. The kissy stuff.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
The kissy stuff. The kissy stuff. I love it. Brandy? Wine?
Sorry, it was the mulled wine earlier.
Oh, if only. That would look fab, wouldn't it? That would look great.
Amazing. Some white beads or some pearls in it. Wow, and then hang that. Never ending. Oh, that would be amazing.
Can you imagine? Pearls as mistletoe.
Yeah.
Oh, forget mistletoe in my
look
house.
amazing.
I'm all about the pearls. Hanging, dangling pearls as mistletoe. Give us a kiss. Oh, 800 644 655. Should be, wow.
That's a good price.
£9.85, but it's Christmas. I wish we could have Christmas music. I was actually singing Driving Home for Christmas on the way to work today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just trying to get in the spirit. £6.95. Oh, 800 644 655. That's a ridiculous, ridiculous price tag. 695 pennies for how many metres did we say? Over 7, that's not even a penny a metre, ridiculous. Hazel Stone, she says, since Alison made the wonderful angel, it should be named in her honour. How about Ali Tarry Angel?
Oh, I can't think of anyone least angelic than me, but that's very lovely. That's very lovely.
I love that. Ali Tarry Angel. I like that. We'll put that one in the drawer. £6.95 Rita. Maeve in Yorkshire, well done. Anisha in Berkshire, collect it in Merthyr, well done to you. Nicola in Dorset, collect it in Greater Manchester. Dawn in Newport. Joanne in Midlothian. Beverly in Greater London. Linda in Merseyside. Marion, you're there as well. If you've got those in your baskets, make sure you're checking out. That is a giveaway price tag that you've got there. They're fab, aren't they? Gorgeous. Okay, I've got to say massive congratulations as well to Ben. He actually made the pavlova. In fact, Pete, when you've got a second, can you just grab that pavlova? Because, no, not because I want to eat it, I want to show it off. It needs airing. You should see it. It's ridiculous. Have you seen it, Alison?
I saw it going through in the box briefly on the way past.
Yes. Oh, look, Ben's like, yes, I'll go. Yes, I'd like to show it off. Ben baked this pavlova. I was like, let's all bring something in. I did say I would bring turkey, but that didn't happen. I mainly went for muffins and cookies and cake.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Santa.
Wow.
Oh!
That's a pavlova.
Oh my gosh, isn't it?
That's
Look
amazing.
at that fruit.
Wow.
Ah. That looks delish, doesn't it? Will you talk amongst yourselves for 5 minutes?
She may be some time.
Oh.
That's a lot of pavlova.
That's really good, Ben. Oh, we've got cream in that.
Well done, Santa.
Okay. Oh, you can have some more later, Hannah, when you've worked a little bit. Oh, Ben, that's amazing. Pete, back off. Honestly. Unbelievable. You've not done enough work yet, Santa. Righty-ho. Have a... Do you know what I just picked up?
I know.
The sticky mat.
I need one.
The sticky mat. It's back for Christmas. Yes. Have a look at these. Look at Ben's following it. I love it. Ben's like, don't drop it. That took me so long. Do not drop it. Let me get that door for you. Have a look. Oh, that fruit was amazing, Ben. Hematite. Had a gorgeous bundle of hematite last time I was here, which was Tuesday. Beautiful, sparkly gemstone, such a party gemstone, and it goes with so much as well. You know, maybe you've got some pyrite, maybe you've got some of your black hematite in your stash as well. It's stunning. It goes with so many gemstones because you've got all of these fabulous colours here as well. You've got the pinks, you've got the yellows, you've got the oranges, you've got the purples, you've got the blues there. They are gorgeous, aren't they? You've got some faceted hematite there as well, which is great because it's already a lustrous gemstone. What's she doing? Oh, I thought the pavlova was still over there for a minute I thought she was like, I'm off, see you later, gonna have some pavlova. Hematite, very, very lustrous anyway, but because it's being faceted, they are like little disco balls, aren't they? Beautiful. So you've got 145 carats of your blue-coated hematite here, 5mm rounds. 150 carats of your rainbow-coloured hematite, 5mm rounds again. And you've got 310 carats in the larger blue rounds there that are Sam. Are you responsible for this tree? Oh, we were just saying how good it was. Oh, good. Yeah, it's really good effort. 3 strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 605 carats in total. TFGC 84. I'm thinking Christmas parties, are you? You know, think of all those parties you have over Christmas. Do you get dressed up Christmas Day? I do. I have to have a new frock Christmas Day. It's a must. And new jewellery. Everything has to be new, Alison. Yeah. Everything. My dress, my jewellery, the perfume, all new for Christmas. Boxing Day, another party. New Year's Eve, another party. New Year's Day dinner out, another party. £7.95. It is a party gemstone, isn't it? 0800 644 655 TFGC 84 is your code for this one. Such a huge, huge carat weight. And there's so much there as well, isn't there? I love the sizes. Alison, wouldn't they make great Christmas tree decorations?
I was just going to say, they're absolutely fantastic for decorations. Amazing.
Do you know, blue has never entered my colour scheme for Christmas before, but actually after seeing the bauble that you've done, I think that could be my colour scheme for this year. Blue and silver. Fab. Dawn in Newport, well done. Stephanie in Cambridgeshire. Ross in Bristol, well done. Laurie in Cambridgeshire, you've got yours as well. Eleanor in Barcelona. Marguerite in Cumbria, well done to you. Hold those lines.
Stunning.
Yes.
Oh no.
Alison, yeah, she did say, oh no.
I've got a bit of cramp. I just.
You just need to stretch your legs, do you?
Yeah.
You want to go off?
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. You carry on. It's like Christmas has come early. She's looking for the pavlova, really. Right. This, now, I do keep asking, special request, for one of these in the studio. I don't know why we don't have one of these in the studio. It's an absolute must now. Just removing the packaging. For those of you that sit at your desk and I love the smell of these, that do your work at home, the sticky bead mat is incredible. The amount of times I've sat here and I'm cutting strands up, want to show you different gemstones together, or start making a design, popping some gemstones on a new finding, whatever. So I'll take them off and they roll everywhere. They go everywhere, they do. For example, I don't want to cut up any of those strands. I'm trying to look for something. These, if you dropped, I need a strand. I'm trying to look for a strand that, yeah, I know I've got loads, but I don't want to cut any of these strands. I don't want to cut any of those strands, but I need to cut a strand, is what. Have we got a spare strand under Alison's desk, do you think? Ben's on it, he's going to go and find me a strand. The sticky bead mat, it is fabulous. This is like one of the best inventions ever. I really think it is. I'm just going to throw it up there. There you go. See? It works. And it's not sticky as in that's going to be... Thanks, Alison, you're a star.
Open at the end.
Alison's on it. Oh, Ben. Do you know what? Let's not waste your hard work. I'll use them anyway. Those fine pavlova making hands. Right, so if we just look at the desk for a second... if we look at the desk, Ben, just to the side, I'm gonna drop a bead, okay? This is just one that we made earlier, you know. Off you go, off he goes. Oh look, oh no, come back. But the old sticky bead mat, watch this. Ready? Way! It's like magic. I love it. I'm gonna do it with these as well. I just love it so much. Oh, these are going off everywhere. You ready? Ready? Look at those. Isn't that incredible? I'm dropping these from quite a height. They are not going anywhere. Whereas if I drop them on the desk, I love this. I'm just like, woo, everywhere. Oh. By the way, I do need those for the demo. They're clear ones as well. Pete, they're on the floor somewhere. Yeah, but look how good that is. They do not go anywhere with this sticky mat. They just don't go anywhere. They are fab. I love them. This has to be, for me, one of the best things that we've ever brought you.
Definitely.
They are fantastic. Doesn't leave a sticky residue on your hand. It doesn't leave a sticky residue on the gemstones. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you've got your measuring board on there as well for all your necklaces and all your bracelets. They're fabulous. Loads of you coming in and multi-buying. Do you know why? It's because we've not seen it for so long. Did you manage to get yours, Alison?
I think so.
Yes! She thinks so. I love that. She just basically went out the door and went, Jan!
No, he's not there. I've had to kind of do it on the...
She's done it. £12.95. We've had a text in. Hazel Sterling, she says, this mat has saved my sanity on numerous occasions. Best invention ever.
Do you know what I've had a habit of doing several times? Now, we do the little bead thread stoppers, the little
the bead
springy
stoppers,
things. The number of times I've knotted one end and picked it up by the wrong end, but if it was on the bead mat, they'd just stay there.
They do, don't
Perfect.
they? They are ridiculous. And again, it's one of those things, when you've got it, and then you don't have it, you're like, oh, it's so useful. Helen just said, Ben, this is the best pavlova I've ever had. You make sure we get some, please. Don't just be digging out all the best bits. Did she cut herself a slice, or was she taking it? Are you taking it straight from the cake? She's taking it straight from. There's gonna be nothing left then. I can't believe you baked it.
I haven't even had any yet.
Neither have I. Well, I've had a few berries. Had the berries first. It cancels out the badness, the cream, and everything else.
Meringue's really good though. There's not a lot in meringue.
Oh, of course, it's just egg whites, isn't it? Is there not a lot of sugar in it though, Ben?
There's a small amount of sugar.
Is it fat-free sugar?
It's
yes.
for really fine sugar, so
it's fat-free.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so
that's
small
what we
it
like.
practically doesn't happen.
Brilliant. £12.95. I think that's safe to say it's going to be a sellout. There's loads of you with those in baskets. Roberta, Maxine, Nina, Angela, Shirley, Janet, Rosemary, Lois, Lynn, Collector in Worcestershire, Marguerite in Cumbria, Isabel in Angus. I just want to do that again because I just love. It looks like magic, doesn't it? Though it's like that. It's like a. It makes it look like the mat's magnetic, and so are the gemstones when they fall. I could just. Ready, Ben? Ready? Yes! Look at that. I love it. Now, I've just got to move it. I'm going to fold that over like so. There we go. Thanks, Ben. Star!
Thank you.
Okay. Your challenge today,
Yes.
Alison. 2 strands. Now, these are brand new. This was a bit of a bit of a group selection. Who's coming to the gallery now? Dion, back off. Everyone's eating the pavlova and I'm not had any yet. I'm going to go in there and there'll be like the tiniest bit of meringue and a raspberry left. No, I just don't want some saved, Ryan. Yeah, we'll try this one. So, these are brand new and it was kind of like a group selection, this was, because I'm always banging on about the microfaceted gemstones. Always banging on about these. They're gorgeous. They're so delicate, they're so sparkly, they're perfect. I absolutely love them. So we've gone with the Christmas colours as well. We've got the green there. They are separate strands. And Alison said, do you know what? I really want to use those for my challenge as well. Mm-hmm. They are phenomenal. When I look at these, I always do that delicate bracelet style. That simple, delicate bracelet. Double-stranded, solid sterling silver charm, and you've got a fabulously delicate look there, haven't you? But these, we were thinking your wine charms for Christmas. perfect. Your baubles on your baubles as well, because obviously with the baubles as well, you've got that movement, haven't you? That gorgeous luster, the lights dancing on them as well. Sort your antlers out, love.
Hey, drooping.
And we thought, you know what, we'll bring you the green quartz, and we'll bring you the white as well. So I'll do the green ones first. The first thing I need to remind everyone about, really, with the microfaceted gemstones, is the work that has gone into these, because I think sometimes we all forget about the work that goes into the gemstones. You know, we just think about the gemstone, the carat weight that we're getting maybe. The microfaceted, the most incredibly skilled lapidarists that we have faceted these gemstones. And don't you think they look incredible? Is there just one there that stands out as being misshapen or out of shape or different to the rest? There isn't, is there? They are all perfect. And look how sparkly they are. That colour is emerald green. How about for your holly in your jewellery, maybe? Some gorgeous earrings. Oh, yes, Alison. How about some lovely earrings? You know, some holly that would really go with my outfit today. She's on it. She's on it. Challenge Alison. I love it. Entirely up to you. These would be great, you know, Christmas crackers, on your table decorations, on your Christmas decorations, or in your jewellery. 0800 644 655 VLVX93. 8 carats of your microfaceted green quartz there. Brand new, Premier. So we're going to bring you a Premier price tag. Going down. Going down. We are £12.95 we're down to.
That's
£12.95 for 8 carats. Even the work that's gone into that price doesn't justify the work, does it? No. Never mind the gemstones that you've got here. 0800 644 655 or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. £12.95 for you. Get the white ones as well. They're going to go with everything, aren't they? There's no good coming in here with an empty plate, Pete. Clear quartz then. The clear quartz strand will go beautifully with the green. And you know what? In fact, this is going to go with every gemstone that you've already got in your stash, isn't it? Nice Christmas jumper, by the way, Ben.
Pardon?
Nice Christmas jumper.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like that. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
8 carats of your clear quartz you've got here. So this, with any gemstone in your stash, your amethyst, your peridot, your pearls, your chrome diopside, your rubies, your tanzanite, your opals, your amazonite, your hematite. I could go on and on and on. There isn't anything that these wouldn't go with. You could use them exactly the same way for your wine charms. Again, not just at Christmas either. How many of you have dinner parties? But just to sell on your craft stall as well. That's a great idea, isn't it? Genuine gemstone wine charms. I like, that's my kind of party. CBVX72 is your code for this one. They carry the light beautifully as well. They're so brilliant, so sparkly. Icicles. Yes, I like that idea, Helena.
Snowflakes.
Wow. Oh, yes, on your Christmas tree, snowflakes. Gorgeous. That would look perfect. Alison, if you start making them now, do you think you could do like the whole of my tree for me? Just wire
in my
work
spare
decorations.
time.
Yeah.
No problem.
No, there you go. No problem. I can't even imagine. How long would it take you just to do one bauble? Because
It depends on the bauble. Yeah, they all took totally different times. So you're looking at the really intricate one, probably about 4 or 5 hours. But you can do some of the others in 20 minutes. So it really does depend.
Wow.
On your level of complexity, really.
So, you know, I'd probably put about 50 baubles on my tree. Yeah. Start now. We might get them done.
Okay.
864 655. Collector in Essex. Well done to you. You checked out first. Well done. With the green, they're going to look beautiful. $15.95 should be. Not today, we're going down even lower for you. 0800 644 655. Don't forget, today we've got a great competition. We're giving away a place in one of Alison's workshops. All you need to do is come in for the kits. £11.95. Premier price tag. unbelievable. Unbelievable deal with the green. They look fabulous, don't they? Get them home. Have a think about your design. Have a think about what you're going to do with these. It might be your baubles. It might be your beautiful kissing stuff.
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Brilliant. Oh, kissing stuff. What have I tuned into? Pete, when you've got a spare second, I'd love some pavlova. I'm not joking. 0800 644 655. It's in there, getting all warm. CB VX72 is your code for this one. That is an incredible, incredible price tag for you, isn't it? Make sure you check it out. If you haven't dialed in yet, do it now. Get both of these home. Send us your designs as well. If you're making these gorgeous pieces, you may as well send us the pictures of your designs. Enter it into the Wall of Fame. You could be winning £100 credited to your account just for showing us your designs. So easy. How much do I want? Cut a little bit off for Helena to keep and just bring out the rest. And then Alison and I can eat through that while you're doing the demo.
It's not a faceplant job, is it?
Yeah. So, hold the line. Well done. Okay. Some designer inspiration for you then.
Ooh.
Let's just pop these
This
back
way. This
in
way.
there.
This way.
Oh yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it? Sorry,
This way.
Alison.
Come on, bring them out.
I just didn't want to part
Thank
with
you.
them. This kit is just
I love it.
so beautiful. And wait until you see what Alison did with this kit. Just gorgeous. So twinkly, so sparkly. And the colours that you've got here, perfect for Christmas. You've got so much wire. You really, really have. You have 10 metres of your gold coloured wire at 0.8mm gauge there. You've got 10 metres of your 0.4 silver plated wire. You've got 10 metres of your 0.6 silver plated, 10 metres of your 1mm gauge, and you have I'm sure I've got some 0.25 here, but it's not on the list. Oh no, it's 0.4, I beg your pardon, it's 0.4.
You got 2.4s.
It is, I've got 2.4, so I've got 20 metres of the 0.4, 0.6 and 1mm. Oh, you are kidding me. Is that a joke?
That's all that's left.
I know I said I was being good, but it's
There's
Christmas
nothing
Day.
left. There's nothing left.
Get out, Peter. You've got your 0.8 gauge, your blue coloured wire there as well. So you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 metres of your wire there. And the gemstones are gorgeous. You've got your clear quartz there. And you've got your light coffee frosted shells. These are divine. I'm loving these. And I think these would look great as my little, what do you call buttons? Not buttons. On your clutch bag. What am I trying to say, Helena? Popper. Yeah, your little popper, your little clasp on your clutch bag. That would look fab, wouldn't it? They'd be beautiful on the leather nappers over. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your coffee frosted shells there. 20mm in size. 5 pieces of those you've got. And you have 3 strands of your clear quartz. These are really pretty. This is actually a fantastic gemstone for Christmas because you've got all of that sparkle, haven't you? Christmas is about sparkle, isn't it? Look at those, look at them go. So sparkly, so twinkly. So you could use these in lots of your Christmas tree decorations, again, your table decorations if you wanted to, but also they are so versatile that they're just going to go with absolutely anything. You didn't see that, did you? Absolutely anything in your stash already. Oh my gosh. 0800. I've just lost the ability to concentrate. 0800 644 655 UXGC97 is your code for this one. There's so much in this kit, so many beautiful pieces. Remember, the competition today, you need to have come in and purchased both kits from us today. If you purchase both kits and you want to be entered into the prize draw to come on one of Alison's workshops, you just need to text us in after we brought you the second kit. Give us your customer number and you will go into that draw and we will announce the winner on tomorrow's show. You're going to get to come on one. Do you know what? Alison's workshop and the buffet that we have for getting amazing pieces and saving loads of money as well. 0800 644 655 is how you get involved. UXGC97. It could be you, Isabel in Angus. It could be you, Karen in Hertfordshire. It could be Bill in Angus. It could be Stephanie in Cambridgeshire. It could be Heather in Lincolnshire. It could be you. £52.50 is where we should be, but that is not where we are staying today. UXGC97 0800 644 655. Where should we go?
Wow.
£29.95. Now, I'm just thinking about Alison's creation today and the kind of price tag that she might be putting on that if she were to sell it.
Be a lot more than that, I tell you.
Yeah, I thought so. £29.95. We're saving you how much? Sorry, Helena? £22.55 is what we've saved you today on this kit. 60 metres of wire. You've got these gorgeous shells as well. They're so pretty. Statement rings as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look elegant? They're stunning, aren't they? A little bit of wire work there. They're going to look beautiful. Collected in Bedfordshire, Marguerite in Cumbria, Avril in France. Good afternoon to you. Heather in Lincolnshire, you're there as well. You do need to check out. You need to complete your orders in order to be entered into the prize draw today. You do need to complete your orders. £29.95. Incredible. Let's go over with my little friend and have a look. Wow. Have a little look at the most wonderful creation I think I've ever seen.
Oh,
made out of wire, Alison.
I loved it. Absolutely loved making her.
I just can't believe the amount of work that's gone into this. And we did talk about this before we came in here today as well. You said, Alison, you know, you're really going to struggle with this demonstration today to get all of these
It's
different
quite full on
bits
today.
because there is a lot involved, and you can see that as well, the work that has gone into this. Imagine creating a masterpiece like this for your Christmas tree. It's going to be one of those where everyone's saying, where did you get that from? Where did you get that? I want one. It's
you'd have lots of people saying, oh, can you make me one?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe need a couple of years' notice, I would imagine, you know, because it's not a 5-minute job, is it?
It's not a 5-minute job, but again, all the components you could use as individual pieces.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in there that you could use as jewellery or decorations as they're broken down into the pieces as well. So even if you don't want to make the full angel, you could make a lot of the individual bits.
Oh, she's just so pretty. Look how perfect it is. I'm just going to take you around the back as well, just so you can see all the detail. The halo is just gorgeous, isn't it? Everything. It's just finished to perfection, Alison.
Oh.
It really is something else. Just so unique. Look at that. Wow. I love her hair as well. I love her. One of the first things I said earlier, I was like, I love her hair. Just beautiful. Alison, I'm going to let you get started because we go off at 5 o'clock. And there's a lot involved here, isn't there?
I'm going to de-antler because otherwise I'm going to keep dropping them, if you don't mind.
I like the sound of those. I wanted some jingle bells, just to attach somewhere.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'll lend you my bells after.
Oh, thanks.
Right, we've got lots and lots of little bits here. So we'll start off. Well, it's made in sections, so the skirt is panelled, so there's panel sections for the skirt. The bodice is panelled, so there's all little panels for the bodice. There's 2 arms that are separate, 2 wings that are separate. The head's made as one piece and the halo's made as one piece. So those are your separate sections. So we're going to start with the skirt. Now I've done she's got 6 panels in her skirt. I did debate whether to take one out and it makes her slightly narrower for a taller, thinner tree. So you can play around with that. I've made 6, but you don't have to. So play around. And also size-wise, you could scale this down quite easily into something a little bit smaller if it's too much. Right, so there it is. Got it out already.
Wow.
So we started off to do a panel. Like I said, when I first started it, I did start it and I made a panel, and the panel was about, well, it was 11.5 centimetres tall. And I went, this is going to be about this tall when I finish it. Might be a bit big. Maybe Trafalgar Square or something, but not for the average house. So
well, there you go. Commission, if anybody's watching. Trafalgar. Can you imagine how long that would take you? Trafalgar Square.
Blimey, it'd take me ages.
Wouldn't that be a commission though?
Wouldn't it just? If you want it doing for next year, let me know now. Yeah. I'm up for it, but I need to know now. Right, so I started off with a piece of wire, and I'm going to put a bend in the end, and then I did measure it. Sorry.
I love the way you're apologising to your own antlers then. That's
sorry,
actually what you were doing, sorry.
Sorrying for reaching over. So, right, I did measure it, but only because I wanted to get them all the same.
Okay.
You can measure it against each other, but I found it easier just to have my tape measure sat out like that, and I just quickly measured them.
Yeah.
I don't often measure directly from a rule, but I did for this. So.
Righty-ho.
And also I was like, oh my gosh, that's getting a bit too big. I best measure it to see how bad I'm going. Right, let's take it down a couple of centimetres. So I've got a couple of different pieces to show you that are different. But anyway, let's start. So I've made that one was 9 centimetres. So I just measured 9 centimetres and put a bend. Now the distance here at the bottom depends how wide your skirt's going to be. Okay. So if you did it that wide and did panels, you'd get a narrower, taller, thinner.
Righty-ho.
If you did it that wide, you'd have a very flared out skirt. Yeah. Okay, so that's where you want to think about that. I think it was about 4 centimetres that I did. Take it back up. Now for the top, you don't want it really wide at the top unless she's modelled on me and has got a reasonable girth to go around. Most fairies, most fairies apart from the sugar plum ones aren't like that. Certainly most tree ones. So if you measure your 9 centimetres is about by there. And then what I did was I put my flat nose pliers or your if you've got the toolkit, your chain nose pliers, I put them in and I bent right at the base of the pliers, and then I just bent it, and that's how big I did them all. So where I can, I don't measure. Yeah, it's just me. I don't tend to. Right, so that's our basic panel shape. Okay, I then decided I was going to brace it because I had an idea originally of having it very fluid and inny and outy, but it's when you put it together, you could still do it, but it would be less effective with the wire. Okay. So I used a little bit of scrap wire. What's this? That'll do. I've always got a box at home with lots of bits of wire that I've just cut off that I use for just holding things together, for want of a better word. Let me get there eventually. There we go. So just temporarily just catch that together. Okay. Right, so our bit in our panel, you want to be about 1 centimetre above the top, and then come down. Don't worry too much about the length of the top. And then I would say you want to cut that into 3 effectively. So, but again, it doesn't have to be precise, and you don't see it. It sits at the back, and it's for attaching things too. So don't panic about these. Those are the only things I measured on it. Okay. So when you've got this, have it so that they're going reasonably straight. So just straighten your wire out a bit. And then with another bit of our spare, we're going to just loosely tack this. And all this is to do is to hold it in place till you properly fasten it, but you're going to properly fasten it with other bits. That's why I temporarily tie things together a lot. Okay, right, now at the top we need to do something with these ends. So like I say, I've got about 1 centimetre, that's a bit too long, so I'll trim it back to approximately half a centimetre, 2/3 of a centimetre. Just trim that off, and then we're going to do the tightest little loop back you can. So we're just going to feed that back. Now if it's too tall, because I want them to fit in there, okay, so if it's too tall, then I would carry on winding that down until it fits. Okay, and then we can trim and do the same with the other one. So wind it down until it fits in there. Okay, and then just snip those. So hang on, let me pull one of those out of the way so you can see. So see, like we've got a stepped coil on there. Okay. Yeah, you can see the two levels. So with your flush cutters, if you've got them, if you haven't used your others, but these make it just so much easier, then you can just snip that off, and there you've got your perfect loop. Okay, right. So when you've done that to both, we're going to tie it together. Now, let me come back with that. I've got some 0.4, but I've threaded all my beads on it. Just right, I don't want to undo all those.
Okay.
Those are the challenge. Always remember to put a knot in if you've threaded beads on. Okay, so once we've trimmed them both to the same height, I think that one needs to go a little bit further round. And then snippety snip off. We can then fasten the top of this together. Don't worry if they're not perfect, and it's normally when you've done all these panels, by the time you've finished doing all your panels, they've actually retained some shape, so it's not springing open like this. Okay, so with a little piece of wire, with the 0.4, you're going to feed, sorry, this was all the 1 mil, I hope I said that. You're going to feed it round those two, and I need to, there we go. So they're going to go round there, pull it to the top, and then you're going to come back through the loop and over the top. It was not this fiddly when I did it. Let's do this side, and then once we've got one side done, there we go. And do it a couple of times over the top, and then a couple of times around the side. You do that on both sides, and then luckily, save me fiddling with it, I did one already.
Now, I noticed, Alison, that you're using the old Duron pliers there, which are great. Helen, I've got 3 pairs here. Yeah. Okay, have a look at these ones. Let me just see. These ones. Have a look. Great for your precision cutting, especially when you're using wire. Like Alison, you know, you're a specialist in your work, aren't you,
I love
Alison?
my wire.
And you probably couldn't be without these now, I would imagine.
No.
Lots of the guest designers, lots of you at home are saying that once you've had these pliers, you just can't go back because they're so comfy to use. They really are fantastic. Now, I'm just going to take these out so I can show you the end there as well, because with any of your wallet, if you want to get into some really, really tight spaces, they are fabulous. You've got such precision with all of the Duron pliers, in fact, and they've got a great resistance as well. They're so comfy to use and lightweight as well, aren't they, Alison?
Beautiful to use.
They really are fabulous. Get involved today. If you've not used them before, give them a go. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's all the sugar from pavlova. 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied, send them back. But do you know what? Once you've started to use them, I don't think you're going to go back. They are fantastic. You've got your tapered head flush cutters here. LKWB 65, £24 and 95 pence. Look, if you look at the end of these, look how precise that is. You can get some really tight space there. So if you're using, say, your any of your wires, you know, your 0.25, especially if you wanted to get into some really tight spaces, just
like that.
Clip that little end. Yeah, just like that. If you have a look on camera 5 at what Alison's about to clip there, have a look.
Just go right in there.
Right in. Yeah, see how good that is.
And then you don't, it's gone.
Yeah.
And the same again.
They're fab, aren't they?
Oh, they're amazing. Because it's so fine at the top, you can get into some really, really, really tight spaces. These are amazing.
They are so fine,
Yeah.
aren't they? Really are. That's the word I was looking for earlier that I couldn't think of. Fine. And they really are fantastic. Get them home, have a go. If you've got any dexterity problems, they're brilliant for that as well, because they are lightweight, because there is no kind of resistance when you're using these as well. £24.95 is an incredible, incredible deal for you. 0800 644 655. Jane in Yorkshire, well done to you on the telephone lines. Kathleen in Perth and Kim Ross, you're there as well. Well done. I'm going to let you carry on, Alison. I don't want to hold you up for too long. I've got some more pliers coming up for you as well.
Right, so I don't know where my one that I'd fastened down has gone. I've got every other piece by that one, but I've just quickly fastened this one down, so it was just while you were doing that. Now what I've done in the two side pieces, I've trimmed them again to about 1 centimetre.
Okay.
Now what I would say is when you're trimming these, be very careful you don't cut through there.
Righty-ho.
So just, if you just pull them in slightly so you've got a clear sight of them, and then you've got no chance, because I did nick one of them, so just a word of warning.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm just going to coil that back in, and that kind of finishes off the top quite tidily. Take that one in as well. So instead of them hanging down, you've just got a little feature. If you wanted to, you could put some beads on top of that. I mean, I did think another thing you could do is if you had some of the wire mesh, you know, the fine wire mesh, you could make a bit of a belt for her and have a little bit of a trailing.
That would look beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would look gorgeous.
So we need 6 of these, or I use 6 of these. You could do 5 of these.
Yeah.
Right, so then we had to fill her in. Now I wanted it quite full. I mean, I did contemplate doing the scrolls, which are kind of my signature thing, like on the red bauble, and I thought, no, I want to do something different. I want to do something different. So what I did was I made a load of coils.
Okie-dokie.
Now, don't worry, they're not precise. They were using the 0.6. They're very easy to do because I wanted them to sort of be lacy and frothy. Yeah. Sort of that tulle.
The textures.
Yeah. So I didn't want it to be spot on perfectly precise, which is very difficult for me.
Did you draw this design out, Alison? Did you find a pattern for this, or did you just...
I sketched out an angel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've got the book with me. I might have the book over there. It's a very rough sketch. I don't tend to make detailed drawings.
Okay.
What I do is I want a rough idea of where I'm going, and then I'll make notes on how I'm going to do it.
Right.
So some people do a very detailed drawing of what they're doing. I do a very rough sketch, very, so I want it sort of this sort of shape. What does an angel look like? Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes with some of these sculptures, I'll have an outline to go round. This I didn't, because it's all panelled.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of work. Even when I've got an outline, I'll then just make notes and point to bits. It's the scientist side of me. You annotate a diagram. It's not about the diagram itself, it's about the notes that you attach to it.
Brilliant. So. Well, if it works for you, Alison, we're all different.
But you could. But because it's all panelled, it doesn't matter. You don't have to draw the shape. Okay? So starting off, it doesn't matter if it's right at the end or not, because, like I say, you want it to be quite rough almost. So once you've got a start with this, then I just started just turning it with my fingers, and because it's the 0.6, it's very, very easy to do.
Wow.
And that builds up so quickly. You then turn it the other way, put a little loop, because you're going to start in the middle, and just start coiling it again.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter if it's a bit thicker and thinner, it just all adds to the feel of texture. Yeah. And then what I would say is, because when you take it to the centre, that sits on one side, so I put all of those onto one side. So when I start this one, I'll make sure the wire goes behind it. The same as the way that one's done.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're all done randomly. It doesn't matter. Again, that's just the way I am. So I had them all on the same side. But like I say, it doesn't matter if they're random, and I wanted to sort of, I know people think, oh, those are all spot on when I do the scrolly bits. These, you want it to be random.
Yeah.
You want it to be roughly, here we go. I did try and make them all approximately the same size, but again, it was only approximate. I didn't measure anything. I didn't think, oh, is that one bigger? Because you can squidge these to size very easily. So I scrolled, just whizzed that down. That's a little bit quick. And then what I did is I tried to finish with the wire coming inside, and then I just snipped it off so that from the front you can't see it. It just tucks in and you're not going to feel it. So you've got no rough end on there. It's just tucked in. Then we went back to the 0.4. They are different.
Thanks, Alison. I'm just thinking, they are slightly different, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm just double checking as well. I've got some more pliers for you here. How are these different, Alison? Which?
Right.
Because they are ever so slightly different.
One's got a tapered head.
Yeah.
One's got a little bit rounded head.
Okay.
The rounded head ones are also slightly sturdier. These will cut a higher grade of wire.
Right.
So these are very steep, and when you get to the point, they're narrower for longer.
Righty-ho.
These come out more quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we go to the, because people have said, well, why'd you get those? And then the original bead-along ones that we have, because I use all three, are that much fatter.
Right.
These are a lot more heavy duty, and will cut 2 mil like butter. These are, because they're so fine, they tend to work on finer wires.
Okay, so those are what we've just had.
0.6, 0.8, no problem, and below. 1 I would, but I tend not to use it for the 1 mil. I keep it for the finer wires, where you really need it sharp to that point. And these I use on the bigger wires, the 1.5, the 1 mil. These I probably use the most now of all of them.
Righty-ho. So definitely worth getting these, because these will be better for your bigger. You're thinking, I can see that Nave explained it. I can see why you would use these ones over those ones.
I would say those are more general purpose. The others are more precision.
Yeah, brilliant. So if you've got the other ones that we've just done for you a couple of minutes ago, maybe check the website, see if there's any left if you didn't get them for your precision. So if you are particularly, into your wire work, then get these home. These are fabulous pliers. All of the guest designers that we have on our shows just say, they struggle without them now. They are just so fantastic to work with. They're proper professional tools, aren't they, Alison? And if you're making pieces to sell on Craftsall, then you're going to need to make sure that your pieces have a professional finish, aren't you? £24.95. The flush cutters, the oval heads, these ones. So the others that we had earlier on were more for precision. So your thinner gauge wire, so your 0.25, your 0.4, your 0.6. And I think you said anything over 0.6 you'd use these for.
No, 0.8. I have used them with 1 mil, but I tend not to.
Yeah.
It's only if I happen to be working with 0.4 and 1 mil.
Righty-ho.
But the others, these I use more for the general purpose. And they're fabulous. I love them.
They're so comfy as well, all of you.
They make your life, even if you're not selling, they just make your life so much easier.
Yeah.
More and more people do more intricate wire work these days, so you want a tool that can be intricate.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with your cutters you get in your kit, but once you start progressing, you need to take your tools to that next level, because it's a struggle. You're trying to cut and you get an angle, and then you've got to try and get in there to get it out, and then you end up filing it or squashing it, and it can mark your wire, it can damage it. Whereas this, you just get your fine nose, go snip, thank you very much, it's gone.
Done. Job done.
Job done.
Precision. Professional finish, that's what you want. £24.95. Vaughn in Surrey, Weldon, Marguerite in Cumbria, you're back in, very regular customer there. Jane in Yorkshire. Ben, are you okay there? You're all right wearing that jumper today. You're losing calories as you're eating them, aren't you? He's so hot in his Christmas jumper today.
Tell me.
Very hot. This is to wear something cool. £24.95. OWWB23 is your code for those ones. Fabulous. Okay, Alison.
Right, we're back. Right, I've got a piece of 0.4. I've undone my little bit of holding wire at the bottom. I've wrapped my 0.4 around 2 or 3 times at the bottom. We're now going to attach our scroll to the bottom. Okay, so now I don't know whether we'll pick this up on camera, and you can see where I went one side or the other side. So I don't know whether we can see the difference. That's all smooth, and if I turn it over, can you see where it's got?
Yeah.
Just see it on here, can't you? Where it's got the line coming through the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have the smooth side facing out, and I'll do it away from. Oops. Let me just cut this down a bit. I'm using the 0.4 wire to stitch, and I'm just going to thread through one of the loops of the coil and wrap it round the 1 mil. Then I'm going to come down, go through again, and I'm literally just stitching it using the bare minimum I can get away with. Fetch it down to the bottom. Okay, then I'll go back up through the loop. It's weird doing it back to front. Now when I've come to one of the uprights, what I've done is I've gone all the way round the upright, and that sort of helps now hold it into place. And then I'll come back down to the bottom. Fingers and thumbs at the moment. And now I'm going to catch in that bracing wire as well.
Okay.
So we're going to go through there and all the way round. Go on, get in there. And again through there. Now when you come between the two, you'll notice there's a bit of a gap, and you can actually just slide it round and catch that bottom wire, which makes it easier, and then you go back to feeding it. And this is another good reason for not doing them too tight, because it gives you those gaps to be able to just catch them into place. And that's all you're doing is just sort of tacking it almost into place. You're not doing a precise wire wrap or anything. You just want to see at the very worst a little piece of wire on the other side. Now sometimes you might catch two at once, and that doesn't actually matter. It doesn't have to just be one, so don't worry if you end up getting two like that. Okay, because you won't see these little bits of wire. Even on the turquoise you don't notice them, because I've used the silver wire all the way through. Now I did the same with the is it 0.8 turquoisey blue wire, which is lovely. I love that colour.
Beautiful,
so I did 2 rows of the turquoise, and then I did another row of the silver.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I ended up with one of those. And as you see, if you look for it, you can see the stitching.
Yeah.
But you don't notice it. No. If you see what I mean.
It's also lustrous. You just don't see it, do you?
You don't see it.
No.
Okay, now to finish off the bottom bit, I used the middle-sized beads.
Okay.
These sterling beads, these quartz, clear quartz, are amazing. The three different sizes, were lovely. And I just saw them and I thought, oh, that's a bridal kit there. Yeah. It would be a perfect bridal kit. So I've threaded on enough beads to go straight the way across, and I kind of put a border below the turquoise. And a border above the turquoise of the teenies, the teeny weeny ones. So I stitched it in. Going in through there.
Sorry, Alison, just to interrupt you. I've got something carried up later on. Now, do you know? I remember when we came on, and I thought I must tell everyone that I've got the sticky mat coming up.
Yes.
And what was the other one? Sorry. The professional gizmo.
That's the
one. That's the one. When was the last time we had that?
I love my professional gizmo.
Hasn't been seen since January. There were a couple on the Late Show last night. Okay. Coming up for you very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because I don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't. I've got some more wire for you here. The turquoise. Perfect, isn't it? So I think we had the 0.8 in the kit. You've got the 0.6 and you've got the 0.4 to work with here. So if you are going with a particular colour scheme for Christmas, this would be great, wouldn't it? Really, really would. You've got your blue coloured copper wire there as well, your 0.6 and your 0.8 wire there as well. Those two together look fabulous, don't they? Dark blue in there as well. Really beautiful. And again, it is, you know, not just about Christmas decorations as well. We don't do findings in these colours. So if you're working with these colours and you want to make your own findings, you're going to have to make them. If you're doing a really funky chainmail design, you're going to need to make your own jump rings as well with this colour, because we don't have jump rings in this colour. So it's so great to have all this opportunity and this much in your kit, really. Not in your kit, sorry, this much in your stash at home to choose from. You've got 40 metres of wire in total here. 0800 655, 40 metres of wire. We're going to bring you an incredible deal. FPGC 45 should be £14.80. But we're not going there. Oh no, we're not going there. I'm not going to £14 and 85 pence down. 80 pence? I can't remember. Do you know what? Doesn't matter now. £7.95 is where we're going for 40 metres. 40 metres of wire.
Ben, can you just grab the plaited necklace?
Oh yeah. Oh.
No, next to it.
Next again. Yeah.
Well, either of those would work perfect with it, yeah.
Wouldn't they just?
But that, with those two colours, would look absolutely amazing. And that is such a good effect. How Christmassy is that?
Isn't that just? And that's just wire as well.
Yeah, that's without anything. And I think last show I was on, we had some beads on today. Last show I was on, I had some tubes, the multicoloured hematite coated tubes, and I plaited those. So where there's blue wire, I'd put the tubes.
Wow.
Those two in that would look absolutely incredible.
They look beautiful. Doesn't that look such a high-end piece? You know.
You feel $1 million, you really do.
I bet. Kay in Yorkshire, Kimberly in Durham, Sandra in Cheshire, well done Fiona in Nottinghamshire, Collector in North Yorkshire, Stephanie in Cambridgeshire, Sandra in Sussex, Lisa and Ben in Greater Manchester. I've got Teresa Ann in Essex, Dion in Essex, Martha in Meath, well done to you. Gillian, you're on the web as well. If you've got these in your basket, do make sure that you check it out as soon as you possibly can. £7.95 for 40 metres of wire you've got there. How many metres do you think was in this design, Alison?
Let's say about 1, 2, 3, probably 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lengths of probably about 3/4 of a metre.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do a
So
necklace.
we go for about 10 metres.
Well, let's say, yeah.
For argument's sake.
Yeah, let's say.
About 10 metres.
To do one.
To do one.
And
Wow.
you've got how many? 40 metres?
40.
And you can mix, and that is mixed, because that's I think 0.8 and 0.6. You can do 0.8, 0.6, you can do it all 0.6, you can do it all 0.8, you can do it all 1 mil. You can mix and match, you can add in, you can add beads on, you can have a dropper down from it. You can use that as and have a pendant with a big bail. Beautiful.
Should we challenge Alison? 4 challenges. They are really beautiful colours as well. Loads of you have already checked out for those, but if you have got them in your basket, just make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. FPGC 45 winter wires. Like that. Gorgeous. Okie dokies. Righty ho. I'll let you carry on, Alison.
Okie doke. It's alright, I'm just cutting off another little bit of wire. These have got the smallest beads on. Love these. Absolutely adore these.
Stunning, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Like I say, because they're all faceted. Absolutely stunning. So now you see when I said you can squash them, because if you just push those down a bit, they actually become level, so you can pull them up or just squidge them down very easily. And again, I put the small ones over the top, and I've literally just popped them on. I can't tell you how many, well, I could tell you how many beads if I counted it, but it'll be different for everyone depending on what size. And all I've done again is every 2 or 3 beads, I've just fetched it down, looped it through, and then popped it over. So you only need it every 2 or 3 beads, just to hold it into place and give it a little bit more structure. Pop it through, and that finishes almost your panel.
That's gorgeous.
How are we doing? God, we haven't finished the skirt yet. Speed up, Alison, speed up. Right, we'll assume that panel's finished.
Yeah. Let's assume.
Let's assume. And you want 6 of those, but what I've done then, I've done 2 different types of panels.
Righty-ho.
Right, the easier way, I literally, I made another one of those, popped it in the middle and just stitched it up.
Righty-ho.
Okay? And if you start from the bottom, this one I did, this one I haven't, but make it bigger, going slightly smaller, just to give it a graduated feel. So make your bottom one a bigger coil, and just stitch those in. And you can get away with just having that then, and have all your panels like that. You could put 2 either side and put a little bit of beading in the middle. You could play with this to your heart's content. Yeah. Now on the centre one, I did it slightly differently. Can I, if I can borrow her for a minute?
I suppose so. You did Maker.
Can I borrow her back? And I've added in a couple more pieces of wire, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, and then just done a basic weave along it. Okay. So I'll show you that separately. Yeah. But the other panels we've done. But I know I'm aware of how little time we've got.
Let's just stay. Let's just stay. It doesn't matter.
We'll be here for a week.
Yeah, we've got plenty of food anyway. Of the wrong kind.
We did have.
Lots of sugar, pavlova, muffins, chocolate brownies, cookies. What more could you ask?
So what I did was I took 2 more pieces of wire. So I did a turquoise and a silver. Okay. And did exactly the same effect, just folded them over, but you're going to make it small enough to fit in the gap. Yeah. So they went up through the middle, and then I put a turquoise one in the middle of that. Right. Okay. And then I stitched. So I'm going to show you the stitching, because if I try and do it in there, you'll never see it. It'll be a nightmare. So it's effectively 3 wires. Yeah. And I just went up each side. Have I got any 0.4 gold? 0.6 will do. I just want to try and show you a different colour so you can see it easier. So this was all in the silver, and one of these was the turquoise with the 0.4 silver. Right. But I'm showing you with the 0.6 just because you'll be able to see it easier. Brilliant. So I went round 2 or 3 times, then I caught in the next one twice. Okay. Then now hang on, I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this backwards. So I've gone round twice, and then I need to come up and through the gap. Can I just borrow it for a minute?
Of course.
Just let me. I hate it when I do this, because did I go? Oh no, I went all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so I just literally went round twice like that, through the gap twice, and then back to my single one. So that's your repeating pattern. Okay. It's a nightmare with with this because it's so fat. Okay, so you go around the base. Now you can space these out as much as you want by the number of single wraps you have along here. Yeah. Is that better? Which way? That way. There you go. So I did about 8 on her. Yeah. And then I did those 2 twice. Yeah. Those 3 twice. Back to just the 2 wires twice, and then back for 8 singles. Okay. So 8 singles, 2 twice, 3 twice, 2 twice, 8 singles, and that's your pattern. Okay. So 8 times round, twice round, and I'm going to do it very loosely. Twice round 2, twice round 3, twice round 2, and then back to doing your singles. And that forms your pattern. Now you do it tighter than that because that's very, very scruffy. But as you're doing it, if you keep pushing it up with your thumb, that's how you get it neat. Right. Okay, so when you've done it, just push it along. Not every stitch, but you can do a few. I tend to do that as I'm going along. Yeah. And you push them up as you go along. It does mean you tend to get a groove in your nail, but...
Do you know, I've noticed that with a lot of guest designers.
We have little grooves out of our nails.
In the middle of your nail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do the table clamp? Okay, I've had a few people asking for this, so I'm going to quickly do this for you.
Oh, wow.
Table clamp is so useful. It's like having an extra pair of hands, isn't it, Alison? Do you have one at home?
I do.
Of course you do.
I have a couple at home, actually.
You've got a couple?
Yeah,
I love
of
it.
different ones.
Okay. So the table clamp you just pop on the edge of the table. It's great for holding your work while you're trying to work. It is essentially like having an extra pair of hands. You know when you're doing something, you're just like, oh, if somebody could just hold this for me, that would be great. That's where the clamp comes in handy.
Do you know what it's perfect for?
What's that?
Plaits.
Of course, holding your wire.
Put all your wires in the top, clamp it down, and then you start plaiting.
Holding your wire nice and tight.
These will not pull out.
Brilliant. So yeah, get the clamp home, because quite a few of you have been asking about this as well. It is Christmas today. We don't dress up like this every day here. It is Christmas in July. I know, we've even got Pavlova and everything. Your table vice, 2-inch BRGX25 is your code for this one. Linda in Hampshire, Fiona in Nottinghamshire, Collector in Cheshire, Varna in Surrey, Jackie in Dorset. Loads and loads of you coming in for this. I'm going to let you have it, because I don't really know what I'm doing, Alison, to be honest. I haven't used a vice since I was at school.
So you'd attach that to a table. I don't know whether it'll...
I move that out of the way, we can see on camera too.
We've got a tiny little gap here that we can...
There is a tiny gap down there. There's a drawer underneath here. Do you want me to hold it, Alison? Just for demonstration
it'd be quicker if you just hold it. It's quite heavy.
If I hold it, so that would be your table, and that would go on the edge of the table there.
Now this is brilliant because you can swivel it to where you need it to go. So I would put that over there, tighten that down.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd put my wires. Now, bear in mind when I plait, I used to have at least 15 wires.
Wow.
Because I tend to have 5 wires minimum in each part of the plait.
Wow.
And then we just fasten that, bend them down, and then I'm away and plaiting. And that gives me my 2 fingers to be able to get this plait nice and
it really does hold it firmly in place as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, that is.
And
Again,
off you
one
go.
of those tools that you, once you use, you think,
brilliant, yeah.
What did I do before? £7.95. Collect it in the West Midlands. Jane in Paris, June.
There you go.
You
can let go
it's
now.
Really heavy. It's really quite heavy, isn't it? Collect it in West Midlands, Jane in Paris, June. In the West Midlands, you've got yours as well. There's loads of you coming in for this. Linda in Hampshire, Fiona in Nottinghamshire, Collect it in Cheshire. You've just joined me as well. Jacinta in Kent, well done. Rachel in New York. You're in. Well done. Varna in Surrey, you do need to check out your baskets. Julia in Hertfordshire as well. Isabel in Angus, very regular bidder there. £7.95 for an extra pair of hands.
Indeed.
Priceless.
Brilliant.
Priceless.
Brilliant. Right, so we've got all our panels of the skirt.
Okay.
The next thing to do is all you've got to do is to stitch them up, and literally a piece of 0.4 wire, and you're just stitching through from the bottom, which this isn't from the bottom, but if you go, if you get a kink like that, always reverse it out.
Right.
Don't pull it, always reverse it out. So you're literally just stitching between the two, between your little swirls, all the way up, and you do that for all of them, and you stitch them into a cone shape, and then you put that to one side for later to attach your bodice to. Okay, so that's all you've got to do with those, is stitch them up. Brilliant, easy peasy. Now we're going to move on to the bodice. Right.
It's fine, Ryan. I was trying to get that Pavlova.
It's all right. You keep going. We're fine. We're fine.
Poor Alison, sat here working around. I'm like, marvellous.
I might drop a hint for a cup of tea in a bit.
Oh, Alison, I tell you what, on the break you can have Pavlova, you can have a cup of tea, you can have brownies, and you can put your feet up.
Excellent. Right. So for our bodice, I did one less. So I did 5.
Okay.
As against the 6, because I wanted it a bit smaller, and I used the big beads, which is so stunning.
So gorgeous,
Just can't get over the quartz beads in this. Were brilliant. So I only wanted it, it's about 1 inch, a couple of centimetres, and I made it so the little bottom bit is slightly narrower. So I did it again using my pliers, just loosely bend them up, and then tighten up that bend, and you get it a bit wider than your pliers if you do it that way. Okay, so I need 5 of these, which I've already got the others done. And then using the big beads, which are already threaded onto a reel somewhere, there they are. I often find with these it's far easier to thread them onto the reel
Yeah.
than to pick one up each time.
Yeah, I bet.
Because
yeah.
it's very easy to just thread them from one threading
straight
to another,
onto them.
especially when you've got like the microfaceted ones.
Yeah.
Makes life so much easier if you do that. Right, so wrap around a couple of times, and I've wrapped it around the bottom, and then I'm going to come round the corner, and this should be cunningly 2 beads wide.
Brilliant.
Okay, so put your 2 beads in, wrap it round, drop your next 2 beads down, and we want it to go slightly wider at the top, just fractionally, literally
Okay.
just fractionally, so they'll be a little bit loose. If it's the same, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It honestly doesn't matter. Okay, so drop the next 2 down, and I'm going to finish this bit because I want to use it to fasten to the other one. But I've used 10 of these beads on each
Okay.
panel. 2, next 2. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There we go. And it just gives this amazing, amazing sparkly top. And you think, oh, could you imagine a real top just made
I
out
was
of these
just
beads?
thinking that. I was just thinking that very thing. Oh,
That is so Christmas, yeah.
Really pretty.
Imagine a wedding bodice made out of them.
Oh.
Wow. Amazing.
That's another commission. Wedding bodice. Imagine.
Now, to attach it to here, I'm going to get that piece out of the way. I left a long piece on there. Could have left it on. And then I've threaded on some of the teenies again.
Yeah.
Enough to go the length, because for each of these joins I've
right.
covered it with the
Yeah.
little beads, so you can't see the little joins so much because they've got little sparkly beads. So literally then we go, cut the end off because I didn't want them to fall off. Again through the bottom. Okay, you belong that side, just bear with me, sorry. All you can see is fingers. That's great telly, isn't it? What did you just do this afternoon? I watched Alison's fingers. There you go. Get them out of the way. And then through. Now, when you're going through, I didn't want the wire to cross on the front, so I'm going to fetch that back to the back, because then I'll cross to the back of between the next 2 beads,
Yeah.
go straight over to the gap on that side, and then we get the cross happening at the back and a smaller line on the front, so you see less wire on the front. And you only need to go through all the beads, which is only 5 gaps, and that's enough to stitch this together. So we go up there, and the next bit's a really fiddly bit, because then we're going to come onto the head. Okay, so we go back through there, and then a couple of times around the top to attach them together through the gap, and then snip off flush. And that just hides that join, and I just think it makes it look a little bit extra special, shall we say, because you don't tend to see it a bit, because that one hasn't and that one has.
Yeah.
So you've got the
That's
2.
so pretty.
Yeah. Right, and then I'm going to trim these
Okay.
so they're all the same height. I would then stitch that to there,
Yeah.
and then you can see we've started to get our little bodice. Okay, so I'm just going to tack this for now, because I then want to finish the top of it so that we can then attach the head. Which, just let me get hold of that. You do this one the same way as the other one with the beads, but for speed we'll just get my finger out. Zip it up like that for now. Please excuse my ends there. Right. Took you up there out of the way. It's very untidy, Alison.
Don't worry.
There we go.
Demonstrational
Right.
purposes, it's fine.
You wouldn't do that at home, you'd finish it off properly and trim it. Right, now for each of these, I'm going to bend, I'm going to put a loop on.
Yeah.
One goes one way, one goes the other way.
Okay.
So that one goes that way. The easiest way is to probably get the right hand one of all of them and do it all the same way. Okay, so then you're just going round doing the same way for all of them. One of these days I'm going to come in with a design that is so easy to see everything and my fingers don't get in the way of anything. But it's not today.
When you do intricate wire work then.
Yeah. And then we're going to turn it round and go. So you need to be able to put your finger up there. And then you're going to go in reverse. So you just got to loop. The reason I'm looping them is just to give you something to attach them together for a start, so you've got something to get a purchase on, because if it's just like that, the wire will slip off when you're trying to fasten it. And also we're going to use a couple of these loops to form kind of a neck.
Okay.
If you see what I mean. So we're going to bend every other of these. We want 2 at the front, so let's pick the front. Let's not have that bit. So we'll have this as the front, and we're going to bend 1 in, the other one out. Okay. And then we're going to bend that one in and leave the other one out. Right. Then we're going to bend, so almost every other we're bending in, and we're bending it in at the top of the beads. Okay, so we've kind of got a circle of bent in beads in the middle, and they'd all go about to the same size. And then if you notice, we've got 5 standing upright. So I want to make these 2, I'm going to bend those out slightly, and these are going to sort of form our neck. Then I'm going to turn these round, and this is going to be where our bead sits. Right. And then we'll use these to brace the bottom of the bead. Okay? So we're going to leave that for now and come back to it. Okay. How are we doing time-wise?
How are we doing time-wise? 10 minutes.
Right, that's okay. We'll go on to the head.
Okay. We've got, just quickly, we've got the professional Gizmo coming up for you. We've got diamonds. Alison,
didn't tell me
I know,
that.
I've got to apologise as well, because you are not even going to believe where they're going.
Oh, you're kidding me.
They're less than £40.
The what?
Sorry. Diamonds. Yeah, and there's only like 34 of them or something. Yeah, I know.
You can go off people, can't you?
It's not my fault.
Right. This is our angel's head. Okay. And I've used them back to back. It's 20 mil, so if you've got a massive bead, because that's a fairly considerable size, whereas these are quite perfect for it because they've got that nice sheen on them. They're not shiny and, you know, she's obviously put her powder on before she's come on telly. She's not shiny.
She's powdered her face.
So, right. Now, to keep that in, because obviously that doesn't stick anywhere. To keep this in place, we use the hair.
Right.
Okay. So, we'll get the hair done. Now, I need for this a very important piece of equipment. Okay. Have we got a scissors on there now? Hang on. Oh, hang on. Ha ha.
Okie dokie. Scissors and cardboard.
Yeah. In true TV show style.
Brilliant.
Right. To do the hair,
first
off we need to gizmo it.
Okay.
Now we'll show the gizmo in the second one, won't we? So I've done a gizmo coil on quite a fine one, and this is with the 0.6.
Right.
Okay. Then I'm going to wreck it.
Ah, that's how you did it.
And that gives you, depending on how far you pull it back, depends on how fine.
Much of a perm
you could almost have still ringlets, or you could, or a perm, or you can just have a nice wavy textured hair. Okay. We then need a piece of 1 mil. Excuse me. Don't cut with them. And our cardboard, which depends on how long you want the hair as to how deep this is.
Right.
So I'm going to make that a bit straighter, and you don't need it this long. So that'll do. So you need a decent cardboard, or a thinner card folded over and over again.
Okay.
Okay. We're then going to put our piece of wire there. Well, actually, we'll put it there. And we're going to wrap, start off with 2 or 3 wraps. Always anchor it with 2 or 3 wraps. Okay, then we're going to put it there, and we're going to go round the card, round the wire, round the card, all the way round the wire, round the card, and you're going to do that all the way along. And the tighter you get it, the more dense her hair will be.
Okay.
Now you don't want to do it, you don't want to pull it really mega tight, because whilst it's only card, you can cut it, it just makes it a bit difficult to get it off, and I've got that quite tight.
Right.
So you want to keep it loosish if you can. But this is great for doing this. I've done this with, I did this for dogs. I did a dachshund, a long-haired dachshund using this. So you could do a Goldie or you know, one of the long-haired, an Afghan hound or something that has long hair. It's perfect for doing things like this. So we go all the way along there, and I won't go all the way along because you'll all die of boredom. I'm just going to stop her there. This one's going to have a bit of a mullet, I think. I'm going to leave a reasonable amount of wire. But that's great, having crinkly wire's fab.
Yeah.
Now, if you get the end and you put an angle in that end, it actually makes getting your wire off quite easy, because it will, you work it along and then it just slips off the angle. But this is why, if you do it too tight, what you might have to do is cut the card, put the card up here and take a chunk out, and then you'll be able to pull it off. Because it's, you know, a nice expensive tool, you don't care about wrecking it. Any old card, you can just pick up another piece, and there you get your crinkly hair. How fab is that?
Isn't that fab? That looks great.
Okay, now you could make it really long, and you could have it coming with is it Ariel who has the sort of plait coming down, and you know, you could play with it to your heart's content really. So just make your card bigger or lower. Right, now this again is a bit fiddly, so we want a nice rounded hairline. But then if we just did it like that, she'd be quite. Do you remember Crystal Tips and Alistair? You're a bit windswept, aren't you, coming back?
Bit.
So what you need to do,
Might be windy up there on top of the Christmas tree, who knows?
Is put a bend in this hair a bit, so that it's gonna come round over her head and drop down.
And we've had a text in from Donna Marie. Oh my word! Just tuned back in, has been to a kid's birthday party. Alison, that angel is just beautiful. You're so amazing.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Hope you had a good party.
Yeah, kid's birthday. Oh gosh, kids' birthday parties. Love them.
Right, so we want to put a hairline. Now, if I take that out, can you see that my finger's going in there?
Yeah.
So we want the hairline to be beyond here, so that it's over the curve, and it's effectively acting a bit like a prong set, if you see what I mean. So it's gonna, or a bezel set, it's gonna hold that in place, and then the hair at the back will help keep it all in place. So I then, now bear in mind I've got a lot less hair here. She's a little bit older, this one. She's well, not older, she hasn't got my amount of frizzy mop on. But that will, if you know, your hair would come a bit further down and come across to the back, and then you take your wire. Now what I would do before I started trying to thread it through is I would get my nylon jawed pliers and I would smooth it. Okay, so I would smooth that wire back. and then you'll be able to use this to thread through. There you go.
We ran a text in for Pete, have we?
Someone
One earlier. Yeah.
Ooh.
I love Santa Pete.
Oh.
Wow. Peter.
Are you doing
Very.
requests yet for Christmas? Can I send my Christmas card? I mean, Christmas. Oh.
No.
Because
Oh, you're
there's
not
some
working this
diamonds
year?
over there.
No. He just said no, I'm not taking any requests. No.
Blow. Okay, so using this wire, I will make there's so many snips on there now. Snippy off those. Just make a little loop. Now what you could do is dangle a little delicate thing, and that's almost like an earring. You could give her some nice pretty little diamondy earrings, sparkling. So there's the end of her hair. And then,
Whoopsie.
there we go. Trust me, this does work when you've got more hair.
Well, it would just cage it perfectly, wouldn't it?
It does,
You know?
if you have a look at her, but I will get this to catch. As soon as you start threading it through the hair, it starts pulling it, and then you've got it. And you go back through the nice little loop you've made conveniently. Start pulling all that around. No, we don't want a beard, thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with beards, but she's not that kind of angel. Right, there we go. Now we've got her.
Okay.
So her hair's come a little bit further round because I've got less at the back, that's all. If you spend more time and do, probably you want a good 2 inches.
Yeah.
And then you can really compress it all up. But as you can see, that's now secure. And what I've done is threaded through all the loops at the back to gather them up. Now the other thing you can do is you can put a bun on them as well if you wanted. Just do a little ball. But like I say, if you'd done these longer, you'd gather them at the back, and then you'd fetch that ponytail down through the front.
Wow.
Okay? So that's now secure.
Yeah.
Let me just fasten that off a little bit, make it a bit more secure. This now is going to sit. Where did we do the front? Through there. And then we've got these upright ones to fasten it to. And you're basically stitching through the hair into these that we left.
Yeah.
And that is securing her in place, and that will hold the head. And then you've still got, I would bend those over a little bit more. So just play with these until you get them into a pleasing place, and you can say, yeah, that looks quite nice. Okay, so you're literally just stitching your wire through these upright loops, and that then holds your head in place.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Right, next bit, or are we
Have we got time?
Are we going to come back to the next bit?
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back to the next bit.
Okay.
That's right. You can have a
Wings
rest.
nest.
Have a rest. Have some pavlova. Have a few brownies. Have a cup of tea. Pete.
He's busy at the moment.
We've got the professional Gizmo coming up for you. I've got diamonds under £40. I've got Christmas clear out coming up for you. Price slashing. So don't go anywhere. Go and get yourself a fresh cuppa, and we'll meet you back here in a few minutes.
This is an important announcement to all our Freeview customers. From July 28th, Jewellery Maker will be moving to Channel 76. You'll be able to watch us between 8 AM and 12 PM, so make sure you retune your TV and join us on our new Freeview home.
Not only do the insects and the leaves trapped within amber give us a good understanding of what was happening in the environment at the time. Even the curvature of the amber itself can teach us a lot about the trees from which it formed. For example, when you get big pieces like this, if you look closely at the curve here, this would have been on the outside of the actual tree. So measuring this, we can accurately work out the circumference of the tree. And in fact, on the inside, the actual pattern here is almost an impression of the bark of the tree itself. Smaller pieces, well, these will have formed on the smaller branches, not the actual trunk, but the branches. And you can see the diameter on this. So this was probably so big, probably 2 or 3 inches wide in diameter.
Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of the TV studios, meet the presenters and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, a £20 gift voucher towards your evening meal and a free glass of bubbly.
It's terrific. Hannah is so knowledgeable, the gemologist, and as I said, I've learnt loads and I would highly recommend it to anybody.
Very good value, very well put together, and yes, go for it.
Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we like to provide you with the best possible service. Our friendly and helpful call centre team are on hand 24 hours a day to assist you with your shopping or any other queries you may have. We also have a dedicated Facebook help team who are on hand 7 days a week between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Jewellery Maker, making your experience the best it can be.
It's not something
Welcome
you hear
back
very
to
often.
today's show. It's Christmas! You're right, Alison, have you lost something?
I've
She's
lost
talking
my
to herself.
wing.
Chatting to herself. It's just chatting to herself. I've lost my wing. I've lost my wing.
No, my wing.
Yeah, your wing.
Yeah, it's not something you hear
She
very
was
often.
actually just
My
doing
wing.
that. I've lost my wing. Okay. Secret Santa special. Which one? The diamonds. I can't see them. Alison, what have you done with them? Righty-ho. Oh, this is wrong. Diddly wrong. I've got 2 Secret Santas for you today. This one and another one. The other one, I have to say, I've never ever seen anything go as low as where we're taking you the Secret Santas today. And I'm just going to give you a little hint. It's 925. Yikes. Okay, there's only 34 opportunities. Do you think John will be watching, Alison?
No.
No?
No, he's at the boat.
Poor Alison, I think, would probably multi-buy if she was at home right now. These are diamonds and they are going under £40. Christmas parties, oh my gosh.
Could you imagine channel setting, putting the diamonds in the halo?
Oh, a diamond halo. Yes, I would
Making
love
a
one of
ring
those.
out of it.
Helena would like one of those as well. That'd be great. There's 2 diamond halos. I don't think it's going to be enough, Helena, if I'm honest. There's loads of you coming in. Whoops. Already. They're going 8 carats of diamonds, 8 carats of genuine diamonds, going under. Sorry, Alison. Going and look. She's just looking at the call screen, thinking, I have no chance. When we say under £40, we meant under 30.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I don't know why we've done that. There's like no reason whatsoever. You know, in fact, we could have just bought you the graphics and not shown you the strand, and they'd have all gone, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
$29.95. Oh, sorry. Right, okay. Shall we move on? Shall we move on? They're going to go, Alison. Sorry. Christmas clear out. Christmas clear out.
It's Christmas madness, that.
Okay. Peridot and Garnet. Oh, very Christmassy. Have a look at these. Gorgeous. Garnet is a very Christmassy gemstone. Gorgeous mulled wine hues you've got there. They're beautiful nuggets. And you've got your peridot there as well. Both gemstones, 100% natural. Happy holidays.
Very clever.
See what I did there? Happy holidays. They'd be perfect for your holly, wouldn't they? Beautiful. Both gemstones are 100% natural, and they're really, really long strands as well. 35 centimetres in your peridot strand there. You've got 85 carats of peridot, 160 carats of your rhodolite garnet there, 38 centimetre strand. So you've got 100, 245 carats in total. QZGC95 is your code for this one. Should be £12.90. Christmas clear out. Can't see it. Look at the snowman on the beach, made out of sand. I like that.
Excellent.
Do people do that in Australia? They must do, mustn't they? A sandman instead of a snowman. Yeah. £7.95. That's for both, and they're completely natural. You've got peridot here. You know, this strand, £29.95 on its own, easily. But you've got garnet there as well. And we've taken them all the way down to just £7.95. Happy holidays indeed. QZGC95, Stacey in Falkirk, Ross in Bristol, well done. Donna in Cantian. Oh, I've had too much sugar, haven't I? I went for a muffin on the break. I've had loads of pavlova. Mirabelle in Yorkshire. Ah, lovely. Happy Christmas, everyone, and happy birthday, Han. Thanks, Mirabelle. And thank you for the card and the present as well. I completely forgot to bring them down. They're in the dressing room. I did say I'd put that card on air. Sorry, Mary. Okay. Righty ho. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, what's this? No, it's green. In the drawer. On my left. No, it's green. Oh, they're there. They're there, I think. Different one. Have a look. Deals, deals, deals. These are gorgeous. Have a look at these beautiful amber nuggets. Amber being the least dense gemstone of them all. So beautiful, so lightweight, so warming to wear as well. It's got this gorgeous warming honey hue, cognac hue to the gemstone. Really, really popular. This with your mookaite, with any of your jaspers, is going to look incredible. You've really got that back to nature look with this gemstone, those really earthy tones. You've got 5x3. I love that. Has anybody else noticed the graphicals there? 5x3, none. To 11x2 millimetres. I'm not sure what nillimeters is. Nillimeters. 5x3 nillimeters to 11x2 millimetres. The nuggets on here. Beautiful, beautiful colours. They are so warming, aren't they? 0800 644 6W5. There's me throwing a letter in the phone number again. 0800 644 655 or www.jewellerymaker.com. £11.95 for you. Not there today. It's Christmas. It is Christmas. As if you've just woken up on a warm, sunny July day and switched on the TV and we've got the Christmas tree up. Under £10, £9.95 for you. Incredible gemstones. Going to go with so much that you've already got in your stash. You could use this for your gents pieces as well, couldn't you, Alison, you Amber?
Gosh, yeah.
Look gorgeous in gents jewellery.
No, it's amazing. And it would go beautifully with the micro faceted green we had earlier. Just that within it. Beautiful.
That would look gorgeous. gorgeous.
It was.
It looked nice on that. You know the beige cord that we have for the guys as well? Lovely. £9.95. WLGY 92 is your code for this one. Hold those lines. Okie dokies. Wow. Is this chromed upside? Right. Let's find the little torch. What's going on? What's going on? Alison and Ben having fun over there.
We're in jumpers.
Oh, they're both dressed in the... I'm lovely. That was lovely, isn't it? Helena said you could take your jumpers off if you like.
No,
God, I'm sure
Trust me, no, you don't want me to.
It's like, yeah, take them off. It's July. Have a look. Chromed upside. We were talking about chromed upside in the office upstairs before we came in. Wow, check that out for colour. 100% natural. 100% natural. That colour is incredible, isn't it? It's so hard to believe that this gemstone isn't treated in some way. That is just phenomenal. This in a ring, my goodness me, that is going to look beautiful. I'm going to bring the torch back because the colour that I can see looking down compared to on screen looks completely different. Completely different. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh my word. Colour-tastic. The saturation is incredible. You've got a 12mm gemstone. We don't have a carat weight on this, do we? I'm going to hazard a guess. I'm going to hazard a guess. There's about 4 carats here. Oh, I'm right. So there's 4 carats. 4 carats of chromed upside. Now, going back to our sister channels here at Gemporia, a solitaire like this, you'd probably be looking at gold. Yeah, and a 3-figure price tag. Collector's gemstone, a gemstone that can only be mined for a couple of months of the year. In fact, it'd be snowing there. You'd be guaranteed a white Christmas if you went there, wouldn't you? Siberia and Russia? Oh yeah, pretty chilly. Minus 45 degrees. Never. We're not staying there. Christmas clear out in July. 0800 644 655. Collect it in Gloucestershire. You've got 2 earrings, maybe. You could have the earrings, you could have the ring, couldn't you? You could have the pendant, you could have the entire suite if you wanted to. Wait until you see this gemstone outside in the sunshine. My goodness me, does it glow. Beautiful. £11.95. Julian, County Antrim, collect it in Greater Manchester. You've got 2. Helen, you've got 2. Well done to you. Collect it in Gloucestershire. Jacqueline in Cumbria. Angela in Surrey. There's loads of you with these in baskets. Guess what? I don't think you're all going to do it. Yikes. Righty-ho. Righty-ho. Ooh. Oh, look at these. Your crown toggle clasps. These are beautiful. Do you know what? Wouldn't these make fancy glass charms? Oh, look at that. Oh, fit for royalty, indeed.
You could put a different bead in each one, and that'd give you different colours.
Wow.
So you could have that with a bead fitted in the middle of the ring bit of the crown, and then dangle those off.
Maybe you could do birthstones for all your Christmas dinner guests, couldn't you?
Oh, what a fab idea.
Really personalise it. Nice little gift as well. Pop it on a pendant afterwards. Wine charm by day, pendant by night. Love it. You have solid sterling silver here. Now, solid sterling silver, that's going to add value to any piece of jewellery. You've got so much lustre from 925. It's beautiful. The detail on these clasps are gorgeous as well. You've got 3 in total. You're going to get 3 clasps, all 925 stamped. If I just take you around the back there, whoopsie. Just at the bottom, you've got your 925 stamp there as well, and you've probably got it on the T-bar somewhere because we usually stamp both pieces. And you've got 3 of those. So with certain gemstones, like your tanzanite, which is December's birthstone, Your diamonds, which we've had today, your rubies, your emeralds, your sapphires, your pearls. You're going to want to use solid sterling silver, aren't you? Get these home. Don't just have to use them as clasps. They're rather nice clasps, aren't they? So if you want to use them as earrings, you could quite easily do that. Pop one on a pendant. As we were just saying, you know, on your wine charms. You could have you go with birthstones for your guests. Excuse me. And you could put those on your wine charms, and then you could have the pendant as well, couldn't you? So they don't just have to be used as toggle clasps. If you are, you've got to make them a feature, haven't you? You don't want to hide this clasp, it's way too pretty. Solid sterling silver, you can see the quality, you can feel the quality in these. Collect in Greater Manchester, you've already checked out, well done. We're not staying there though. Even though you've checked out at £12.95, you won't pay that price tag. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. You'll only ever pay the final low closing price tag today. That's just £9.95. 0800 644 655, or on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. 925 sterling silver clasp here. Your bar is 9.5mm with a 20 by 12mm toggle. 3 sets in total. Tina in Cheshire, you've got 2. Well done. Tilda in Buckinghamshire, collect in Devon. Elizabeth in the West Midlands, Lynette, well done to you. Something brand new in the Christmas clear out. Okay, it's going to go quickly, so we might as well do it. Righty-ho. Oh. Okay. Wow, look at these. These are so pretty. Pendants, earrings. Whoa. Aren't they fab? I love these. You've got your gold-plated brass heart charms, 30 by 15mm in size, 5 pieces. You're going to get in each kit there. So they're going to go a long way. I love these as pendants. Really, really beautiful. There's so much. What would you do with these, Alison?
Well,
I'm intrigued.
Funnily enough, Fiona Potter's going to kill me because she loves these.
I love it. Potter.
Brilliant for putting resin in.
Yeah.
Brilliant for putting your polymer clay in. You could wire wrap little gemstones into them. Oh, they're fabulous. You can use them as a centerpiece and wire away from it. So use that as the main focal part of a wire work piece. Brilliant. They're endless. Or you can use them simply as what they're intended.
They're really pretty, aren't they? You've got so much less there. There's a lot of detail there already, so it's entirely up to you what you do with these. You know, if you want to sew some gemstones in there, the microfaceted quartz that we've had would look gorgeous in here. They really, really would. Or you could use your polymer clay as well if you wanted to. Get them home, have a think about it. You've got 5 pieces in one set. So, you know, you might want to use your polymer clay on one, you might want to sew some gemstones onto another, you might just want to leave one as it is. Entirely up to you. SBDL73 is your code for this one, straight down to £6.95. That's like £1 something each. That's incredible. £6.95. Multi-buyers, collect it in Greater Manchester, collect it in Devon. You've both got 2. Beverly in London, Marion in London, Amanda in Hampshire. Linda in Hampshire, you've got 2. Collect it in Northamptonshire. Andrew in South Yorkshire. Pamela in North Yorkshire. Collect it in the West Midlands. Julie in Nottinghamshire. £1.39 each. £1.39 each.
Tell you what else I'd possibly do with it is I'd fasten them long ways together with the loop all on the same time and have a thick bracelet with a gemstone coming down off each one. Wow, that would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Really, really pretty. There's so much that you can do with these. They're fabulous. So much less to Evelyn. On the Scottish borders, you've got 2. Yvette in the West Midlands, you've got 2. Deirdre in Belfast, you've got yours. Well done. Ross in Bristol, you're back in. Well done. Ooh, the winter collection. Wow. Have a look. Have a look at this. Really, really pretty design. This is gorgeous. The charms. Oh my gosh, you've got a Christmas tree. You've got a little fairy, little Tinkerbell, Christmas stocking, snowflake. Have a look at these. Oh, isn't she gorgeous?
Hello. Look. Oh, they're just so pretty. They are stunning. Have a look at this Christmas tree. Little Christmas tree charm you've got there. You've got the snowflake there as well. You've got the Christmas stocking. Oh, these are so much fun, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Oh, look at this one. Love them. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of your individual charms here. In fact, there's absolutely tons in here. Oh, Alison, you're going to love these. Have you got a tiny bit of wire that I could borrow, Alison?
Yeah.
I just want to thread some of these beads on because they are so decorative. They're gorgeous. Thank you, my love.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look. Shouldn't have asked you over, should I? She's like a magpie. Look at these beads.
Oh, and perfect with the, is it hematite and
Yeah.
what's the name?
What's the name? Yeah.
The gold one.
Pyrite.
Pyrite.
What's the name?
Oh, look at the connectors.
Oh, they're just all gorgeous, aren't they? Look how pretty these are.
Oh
I
my
can just get the wire
gosh.
through there.
Wow.
There's loads in there.
Wow. That's a kit.
Aren't those gorgeous? Look at the detail.
Beautiful.
In fact, you've got, how many of those do we have? Just looking at my graphicals, there's a lot in this kit, 195. 195 of these round beads you've got. And then you've got all of these beads. I won't take them out, but I'm just going to quickly show you those in the box there. You've got all of those beads in there as well. And look at the gemstones. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Luster-tastic. You have, just looking for a carat weight there. I don't have a carat weight. 450 carats.
Wow.
450 carats. You've got your bolt rings, you've got your earring wires, you've got your shepherd's hooks, you've got your toggle clasps in there as well, you've got your chain in there, you've got all those charms, you've got hundreds of carats of your multi-gemstones, you've got those gorgeous Christmas charms. I like that. It's Christmas. And you've got 365 charms. I like that.
I wonder if someone did that
365,
deliberately.
Yeah. Well, not charms. 365 pieces, I should say. 365 pieces you've got in there. 0800 644 655 is how you get involved. OHJD 65. Wow. $24.95 for everything that you are getting here. That is just incredible. These spacer beads are gorgeous. They really are pretty. Those spacer beads are going to make your gemstones go so much further as well. There's loads, and I love, in fact, those little charms. Alison, what kind of price, you know, if you was using one of these charms, maybe you'd thrown one of your Christmas charms into a design.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of price would you be taking just for the charm alone?
Oh, well, you're going to be adding a couple of £2, £3 on for the charm.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Because it individualises a piece.
Yeah.
So it depends on the piece and the complexity.
Yeah.
But even if you said you've got a Cupid and an angel, and make that into a pair of earrings, so you got £5 to £10 for your pair of earrings.
Definitely. They are beautiful. There's so much in there. 0800 644 655. Get this home. Use your 30-day money-back guarantee. Are you going to need that 30-day money-back guarantee, Ben?
No.
No.
Look at that. You're talking to me. No. I think he's having his sugar come down now.
Yeah.
I think Ben's just gone,
I'm a bit behind.
hit the wall, eating all that pavlova. Now he's paying for it. £24.95. OHJD 65 is your code. Let's squeeze one more in. Ooh,
That's nice.
look at these. Oh, these ones. Wow, huge carat weight. Huge carat weight you've got here. Look at these.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Look at that depth of colour.
Oh, with those copper beads. Perfect.
Yes, Alison, yes. I'm just going to show you those actually. With those, look at that.
Amazing.
Perfect. Just perfect in there. Oh my gosh. Christmas. What's your favourite Christmas song, Alison?
My favourite Christmas song? Oh, I don't know. I'd probably go with Noddy Holder's Retirement Plan.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
That one.
Christmas!
He calls it his retirement
Who's going to
plan,
say something
doesn't
else then? I was thinking retirement plan. I don't know that song. Is that a Christmas song? You have 175 carats of your beautiful graduated amethyst here. Beautiful depth of colour, and it's a really, really long strand that you've got there as well. 38 centimetre strand, genuine amethyst. Look at that depth of colour. With your rose quartz that you've already got in your stash, that's going to look fabulous, isn't it? Rose quartz, fab. How about your morganite that we brought to you the other day? Ooh, my gosh, that would look stunning, wouldn't it? The pinks, the purples go great together. The greens, the peridot, your citrine with your amethyst as well. Would look stunning. You've got a beautifully graduated strand here, 6.2 to 8.2 millimetres in size, 38 centimetre strand, 175 carats.
Wow.
$16.95 is your should-be price tag. Not staying there. Going even lower for you today. Collect it in Cambridgeshire, collect it in Devon. Sabine, well done. Rosemary, you've just got yours in Sussex. Congratulations to you. Belinda in Buckinghamshire, you've just joined me. $12.95. Even if you were to take a small section of this strand in earrings, long drop in your earrings, £10.
Yeah.
Fab. Be fab, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 to there. There's a good 100 gemstones in that strand. Easily. And there's loads of you coming in for these. Lynette in Bristol, well done to you. Collect it in Caithness. Lois in Florida. Anne in Caerphilly, well done. Lynette in Bristol. Pauline in Greater London. Yvette in the West Midlands, you've got yours as well. Collect it in the West Midlands. Evelyn Coral in Ayrshire. Nettie in Surrey. Sharon in Lanarkshire. Vaughn in Surrey, you've got yours as well. Half of the stock has gone already. Look how much amethyst you have there for £12.95. That's an absolute steal of a deal you've got there, isn't it? 0800 644 655 or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Just make sure that you are checking out as soon as you possibly can. £12.95. TUOD 49. Jamie Powershift just joined me. Carolyn Midlothian. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay. Sorry, Helena. Right. Okay. That sounds interesting. We've got to finish off the angel. Can we just complete her first? That would be great. So we're going to complete the angel first. We're going to complete the angel. Alison's going to complete the angel, and then we'll bring you the second kit as well. Oh, you're getting on with your challenge. Oh my gosh, how pretty is that?
Cute.
Beautiful. Okay, so the first kit, we had loads of wire in there. Beautiful, beautiful gemstones. And Alison, I think, spent 6 months with that kit. It looks like it. A long, long time making the angel. I think we should call her Hannah. Yeah, you know, I can see the similarities.
Hannah the Happy Angel.
Yeah, I love this. Beautiful. We're taking the kit down to $29.91. There's lots of you with them in your basket still. You've got to be checking out for this. Beautiful, stunning. Alison, if you were to sell this, and I know that you're not going to want to part with it, but if you were,
I'd be pushing 3 figures.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it? I was just going to say, it would have to be 3 figures. The time that you've spent, the hours that you've put in here.
But I mean, if you went into a garden centre,
yeah,
you couldn't buy that for less than that.
Well, you couldn't, and you couldn't get a genuine gemstone one either, could you? You know,
No.
if you went into a garden centre, I don't think you'd be looking at a genuine gemstone Christmas angel at all. Phenomenal. So I'll let you carry on, Alison.
Right.
Where did you get to? I was going to say, where did we get to again? Where did we get to?
We attached our head onto our body.
We
Bless
did.
her. Little finger head.
Oh.
Hello. Okay, then we're going to pop her to the side. And we're going to do a wing.
Right. Brilliant.
Okay. Right. I've lost my wing. I must have. I got
Did
them
you
out
just lose
earlier.
it?
No, I had it out earlier. It's not a problem. It's not a
okay.
problem. I had his when I prepared earlier. And I thought, I'll make another one. And I ended up with one about 8 inches tall. I'm like, might be a bit big for a demo. So, anyway, the wings are quite easy. Okay, go in with the curve. Now I've bent it the other way. Okay, all you need to do is you want the curve at the top. And then you want to come down. Now, I'm going to scale this one down just so you get how easy it is. Then you went a bend at the bottom, not a sharp bend, but you don't want a, you know, you want a definite pointy bend. And then it comes up, the wings come up. When I say this, if you ever look on the internet at Christmas Tree Fairy, they have short pointy ones that flutter at the back here, they have double wings, they have fairy wings, they have angel wings. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Do the wings you like. But you can use this technique on all of just
wing it.
Perfect. Perfect. So you can make them as big or as little as you like. Come down there, and I'll trim this off, and then you can see it's sort of a bit of a swan head. Yeah. Or, you know, there's a lot of things. You can make them fatter. You can make them thinner. You can just play with it. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to twist that together for now, just to hold it together. It'll come apart later. Okay, so we've got our basic wing shape. Okay. Okay. Now, when I was looking at wings, I was thinking traditional fairy, angel-y wings. So they have a sort of feathery, a denser feathery bit at the top, and then the longer flight feathers at the bottom. So I want to know, how can I do this? So using the magnificent larger beads, and these are the sparkle you get from these is amazing. And the 0.8 mil gold. This was 1 mil silver. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Okay, so I started off with a little bend at the top, and then I started off using the bottom of my round nose pliers, and I just want to make loops, and then I want a sharper bend, but we'll tighten that in, and a loop, and then a sort of sharper bend, and I'm just using my nail, but we will go back in and tighten it, and a bend, and I think I did 6 or 7 of these. It's going to depend on your wing. Okay. Okay. So once you've got it to that sort of stage, which makes quite a nice flower if you keep going round and do another couple. I'm then going to use my pliers just to tighten that bend in a little bit. Okay. So you can see how we've got quite a different feel to it already. I'll do that one. Because what I want this to do is basically to sit like that. Yeah. Okay? So we're going to stop at that one, so I'm going to put a little loop in the bottom. And again, there's no right or wrong how many layers you put. I've put 3 layers in mine. But there's no right or wrong as the number of layers. So once I've got it to that point, I need my 0.4. You get so much wire with this, you keep getting lost as to which wire it is. Right. I don't actually need those on there, but I'm loath to take them off.
You get quite a lot of wire in this kit. I think it was 40 metres.
You get loads.
You've got your 0.8 gold coloured wire. Yeah. Your 0.4 and your 0.6 silver plated wire, and your 1 mil silver plated wire there as well. And you've got your 0.8 copper, turquoise coloured copper wire in there as well. So it's absolutely loads. 60 metres, I think, in total, was it?
And I used a lot of the silver, I used a lot of the 0.4. Yeah. But I had loads of the 1 mil left. In fact, quite a lot of the 1 mil left. I had loads of the gold left. It's like you almost didn't touch the gold. Yeah. I had loads of the turquoise left, and I had loads of the 0.6. Wow. So the main was the 0.4, which you do use quite heavily, and the 1 mil. Right. Oh, before I go back to the wing, the skirt, the one thing I forgot to tell you, if I can borrow her for a minute. Come here, girlie. When you finish your skirt, I've literally put a circle of wire underneath and just stitched it on, because that just gives it that rigidity, and I forgot to tell you that. So literally there is just a circle of wire, there you go, and if I can find it, I've just overlapped it and done a loop by there, and taken it all the way round and just stitched it, because otherwise the skirts are very floppy. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that when I did the skirt.
Just to let you know as well, I've got the professional too much mulled wine. Professional Gizmo tool coming up for you. I'm going to get Alison to demo that as well.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to use these that I've already threaded onto here in preparation. Brilliant. What a muppet. Sorry.
Did you just say that out loud, Alison?
I am.
What a muppet.
Oh, trust me, I call myself a
What
muppet
a
a lot.
muppet.
Oh, you
Brilliant.
muppet. Right, so I've angled this so that if I put it, oops, so that it fits nicely in there, and I think I did it that way round. There you go. And literally all I'm going to do, I'm going to have to take these off there. Is I want to wrap it around the gold.
Okay.
To hold it in place, and then I'm going to come through there so that it's sort of wrapped around the upright, for want of a better word.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to drop a bead down.
Okay.
To go across. Then I'm going to wrap it once. As soon as you get anything of these, as soon as you get one started, it's fine, especially if you're not trying to show it live on TV.
Yeah.
And then you go up round the top, through the middle, back round down the bottom. There we go, we've got it going now. Feed the next one through. Then we go back round there, through the middle. So each time I'm wrapping it around the upright and then going up and round the loop.
Okay.
Okay. Feeding it down. So we're going round the upright, all the way round. Oh, do you know what? I got a good rhythm going then, and then I just fluffed it. Where am I? I'm a muppet.
Oh, you're not.
Probably Miss Piggy.
Pressure.
Yeah. I'm just mad. I still
Giving
can't.
yourself lots of compliments today, aren't
Oh,
you?
I do.
Muppet,
I
Miss
talk
Piggy.
to myself.
Bless you.
There we go. It's all right. You missed me doing the penguin walk on live TV.
Oh.
I believe I did that. Oh my god. I must be mad.
You can do it again later.
No.
With everyone that missed it.
No. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's the one. It's a one-off only.
You should not add enough sugar. Go
No.
for more sugar.
I think I need company. That was when I was on with Sammy.
Oh.
I need everyone was a little bit gung-ho that day. Right. So then I'd repeat that. You could just leave it with that little bit at the top. You could put 2 or 3 rows. You could fill the whole wing with it. Okay. So I did 3 rows. So I angled the next one and then just filled in the bit so it kind of came level.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Do you want me to just show that? Can you? Oh, there you go. Nifty camera work, you see. Yeah, so you see I've almost come level at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So once we've done that, we then start making the bigger feathers.
Okay.
Oh, I love these. It worked. I planned to do it double wire.
Yeah.
But because it's the 0.8 and it's beautiful, you didn't need it.
Right.
But I've got it in my sketch pad, and I was going to do it like this and do it like that, almost perfectly to what I did, and it worked so well. I couldn't believe how well it worked. Because I wanted to try and give the impression of a feather.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, but right. So it doesn't matter which end I started at. So I'm just going to tuck that out the way for now. One end, and this is the 0.8 meter wire. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to come down, and I want a reasonably sharp end to my feather, and then I'm going to take it back up through the gap. There we're going, and then through there. So if anyone's done any netting, it's a similar it's the same technique as netting. And pull it down, but you don't normally do it A in this thicker wire, and B, you don't normally have your loops quite so long and pointy when you're doing netting. Okay, so this one's obviously got much longer feathers than the other one, and you can vary it. You can vary it. It is quite it's 0.8 wire. It's quite tough when you get to this bit. You might need to just gently ease it with your pliers.
Okay.
So don't worry if you'd have minor. My hands are very used to it, but it's nice. It is pliable, so you will be able to do it.
Okay.
Okay, and then you want the crossover at the top, and then you want to come down. So you can already see the feathery effect beginning, and you carry that I'll do a row and then get to a turn point, so you can see how you do the turn, and then you just fill in your wing with that, and I just think I love it.
Wow.
When I was doing it, I'm like, oh, it really worked well. I love this effect.
That's beautiful.
But I know you get a lot of decorations where you have like a pair of wings, where you could scale this down and do them sort of so big.
Yeah.
Oh, I might make some with the clear quartz.
Yeah. That would look stunning, wouldn't it? Beautiful. That's gorgeous, Alison.
So when you get to the end, let's go through the last one.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is pulling it through, just the same way as if you're doing. Come here. Don't worry if it sort of looks like it's pulling out of shape as it's going through, because you just pull it back into shape once it's gone through. Right, then when I got to the end, this one I went through the little loop I'd used to attach it, and then I forgot to kink me wire. Sorry, I'm going to poke someone out in the eye in a minute, aren't I? Then I went back through, but I actually came and caught it round the end of there, and then went through there, which is the top of my next one, and then started again and went down and looped and went from that one, that one, that one, and that actually naturally, every now and then you'll miss one, so it actually naturally brings them to less and less and less, and you just keep going like that in rows. And I mean, I think it just gives such a fantastic feather effect. It really does.
Gorgeous textured look that you've got on there. Really, really beautiful. That's stunning, Alison.
So once we've done that and we've filled it in, I'm just going to snip that off. Get rid of your starting wire. The reason you do that, rather than just loop it round, is just to give it that little bit more firmness of hold, because it is the 0.8. You just need that little bit extra, so I'm going to untwist those, and then we're going to go back to our bodice. I would attach this to the top of your cone, literally just by overhand stitching it, so attach that to your cone, making sure where your front is, and if you've done a special panel on the front, if all the panels are the same, it doesn't matter, which is probably easier. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to trim that off a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to feed it through the top of the beads, and then from about bead 4, so you've gone through 2 layers down. Where have you gone? And then you've just got to feed it. You just have to be a little bit patient. There we go. And it fetches the wing down, and because it's coming part way through, it sits really nicely. And then all I did with those was I literally turned it up. Oops.
Catch.
And then I've got some of the, oh, those are the round ones. The needle, where have they gone? There. The needle pliers, and I could just turn that up out the way.
Fab.
And again, just turn it up, and they just give you the smallest loop, and then you can position that wing wherever you want. And that's how I did the wings.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Gorgeous. We've got the second kit coming up for you. This kit is gorgeous. I love the colours. And I was saying earlier on that actually I've never thought, because I do put a lot of thought, believe it or not, into my table at Christmas. You know, I really go to town on my table, always have. And I think last year, I did purple and gold last year.
Ooh, nice.
I think so. And me and my mum were talking about it the other day, actually, saying, what colours should we have this year? Because we're all going to Wales for Christmas. We said, what colours should we have this year then? And we couldn't really think of anything. I'm so having blue now. I'm so having blue and silver. It just looks fabulous together. These are gorgeous. You've got 4 strands of gemstones. Look at those, whoopsie. They're beautiful. So much sparkle, again, glitz, glamour. You have 40 carats of your clear quartz in there, which is fantastic. They're beautiful size, aren't they? 3x2 to 4x2 millimeters in size, 31 centimetre strand there. You've got 60 carats of your silver coloured coated pyrite there as well. Big carat weight, again gorgeous. 3x2 by 4x3, sorry, 3x2 to 4x3 millimeters in size. 28 centimetre strand. You've got 70 carats of your metallic blue colour coated pyrite there as well. 3x2 to 4x3, 36 centimetre strand. And you have 15 carats of your beautiful rounds here as well. And they are 2 millimetre rounds. They're gorgeous.
They are so
really,
sweet.
Really, really pretty. I'm loving the colours. And again, you've got loads of wire to be going on with here. You've got your blue coloured wire at 0.6 millimetre gauge. You've got your silver coated, silver coloured wire at 0.25. Is that 0.2? I know it's 0.4, I think.
No, that's
0.25.
0.25.
Yes. 15 metres of your 0.25. I've got 10 metres of your 0.4, and I've got 10 metres of your 0.8 millimetre gauge. So there's loads of gauges to be working with there as well, isn't there? All of these gemstones, I'm thinking baubles.
I was too.
Baubles.
I was too.
That's what I'm thinking. £33 and 10 pence is what we're down to. Oh, look at those. Look how sparkly they are.
I know.
And we're not staying there. We're going even lower on price. So many of you checked out already. Remember today's competition. In order to be entered, you have, in order to qualify, I should say, you need to have brought both kits from today. The prize today is a place on one of Alison's workshops this year. Oh my gosh, I want to enter. But you must have brought both kits. You need to text in your customer number so that you go through to the draw, and we will announce the winner tomorrow. The reason we will announce the winner tomorrow, not today, is because we need to make sure that everybody has checked out and not cancelled their orders. So you've got to come in for both kits. If you've got the last one, get this one. You could be coming on one of Alison's workshops this year. The buffet is magnificent. £19.95. Loads of you checking out already. Collector in Northamptonshire, Shirley in Northamptonshire, Julie in County Antrim, Fiona in Nottinghamshire, Weldon, Garnet in Kent, Jojo in Kent, you've got yours, Ross in Bristol, Collector in Greater Manchester, Heather in Lincolnshire, Linda, Isabel in Angus, Stephanie in Cambridgeshire, Bill in Angus, Weldon. Loads of you got these in your baskets. We're under £20
When did that
now.
happen?
I know.
I missed that.
You were too busy looking at all the colours, weren't you, in the gemstones and the wire and admiring
gosh.
them all. I know. And
you can make loads out of it. You can make absolutely loads.
they're just beautiful,
I mean,
aren't they?
Some of them are, I had gems left over, I had loads of wire left over. The red one I would probably want at least 10 if not £15 for.
Yeah.
The one below it without the bauble in the middle, I'd probably looking at about £20 for. The others, the little one, probably about 10ish.
I love this.
Yeah, the other two probably 10ish each.
They're gorgeous. I mean, and the thing is as well, and I always look, tend to look for baubles that all match and stuff.
Yeah.
But actually, every time I go shopping now at Christmas, I always notice the individually sold ones that are kind of like £10, £20 each, you know. And if you go to any of your bigger department stores, you can be paying an absolute fortune, but it's really personal. And I think family decorations, Christmas decorations, are family heirlooms. You know, you can pass them down, can't you? This is something that my grandmother had on her Christmas tree. I love that. That's what Christmas is about, isn't it? You know, it's a family time of year. So I always think something like this, you can really personalise it and you can pass it down as well. I love that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You could put little initials in them.
Yeah.
You know, you could put... In the tassely bit, you're back to your birthstones of the family members. You could have like a family tree of baubles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You know, you could do so much with them.
Yeah.
And that's just a small sample of where you could go. You could do different shapes. I just happen to have a load of varying sizes of baubles but the round ones. But you could have the, you know, the teardroppy ones. The ones that teardrop either side. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't know what shape that's called. A sort of pointy egg shape.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
There's all sorts of shapes and sizes.
But and you if you take a bauble, and it doesn't have to be an expensive bauble. I mean, these were from that shop that sells things for less than £1.
Wow.
And you know, so I had a selection of them.
Yeah.
And you can just take them and decorate them a little bit, a lot, simply,
and you could do
complex.
that over your glittery baubles as well,
absolutely.
you? All of that as well.
You could gem encrust it more, you could use less gems. Oh, you can go to town with them. Fabulous idea.
That is a fancy Christmas tree, isn't it? You know, genuine gemstone, embellished
but
Christmas
what a
tree.
super gift, what a super personal Christmas gift. We usually, I know in our family, we usually give a Christmassy gift to, you know, each time. So that, you know, you don't get much more personal, do you?
You don't, do you?
A handmade little bauble, and like you say, it's forever.
It is beautiful. $19.95. Loads of you have checked out. There's tons of you with those in baskets. You're going to have to check out. I think this one's going to be a sellout.
Brilliant.
So which one are you going to demo for us then, Alison?
Right. Are we going to go? We're going on to a bauble.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to do that one, because that's the one.
I love that. This one.
That one.
This one.
Right, I need the other box. Here's bits I prepared earlier.
Wow.
This is loads of gemstones left. I had all sorts of things.
That's just gorgeous, isn't it?
I loved these. These are stunning. And the sparkle you'll get when you put these. I mean, what you could do with that is have your tree light. Now, if you put it so that the tree light was in the middle of it. But I wouldn't put it right directly by, but if you could get it, feed it up through it so you got that tree light in the middle.
Wow.
You know, there's the way I've done the top with the circle, you could certainly do that on the bottom so that you could actually put a tree light through it. How amazing would that look?
That would be gorgeous.
Incredible. Right. So we had, this one uses the 1mm.
Okay.
We've got 1mm, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the 0.4. Okay, so I started off making the loops. So at the top we've got several loops, and if anybody could go to that shoebox over there, there's a spare gold bauble. You start.
Shoebox. Shoeboxes
The one
are
on the
so
seat.
useful.
How
many of you just stash
grill.
everything in shoeboxes?
Me.
You know, old
bless you, thanks
photos,
ever so
bits and
much.
bobs, everything other than shoes.
Yeah, I don't have shoes in shoe boxes. What a waste of a shoebox.
Yeah.
Good grief. I have all my projects and stuff in boxes, in various plastic shoe boxes. They're so useful. And then I've got all my gems in our storage boxes, but because a lot of my 3D stuff doesn't fit in them.
Yeah.
So I have to improvise.
Love it.
Right. So depending on how big your bauble is, you want 2 pieces of wire, 2 pieces of your 0.4, 1mm, bent in half, slightly more in half, so that it's 45 degrees-ish.
Yeah.
45 degrees-ish. Okay, so you're going to do pairs of it. Now, if you do them too long, I would tend to do them too long. You can adjust the size, so you can adjust how many you have going round as well as you go along. So start off with pairs, and you know that that's going to be far too long to get to the middle.
Right.
Like I say, it depends on how big your bauble is, but you're better off having it too long, because when it bends, it kind of uses less. Okay. Right, then we're going to start off with the 0.4. That's the 0.25. I knew that.
There's too much wire.
There is. I've got wire. If I'd have been tidy and put it away, there you go. There's one without any beads on it. There we go. And we're going to do a little bit of a weave. Ooh, that's like Christmas. Having one of those is like Christmas. Can't wait to show you that in a minute. Love it, love it, love it.
It's perfect shape to wrap as well.
It's fabulous. Right, so if I get this one started, and then we'll have a look at that, yeah? I love it. Do you know what? It took me so long to get one of those. It was unbelievable.
Did it?
Took me so long
I can't believe you got it. I'm just going to hold on to it.
I can't believe we've got it.
Before anybody takes it.
Do you know how many times I've asked for that to be on a show?
Really? Well, you've got your own way.
You can't have it. You can't have it.
You've got your own way today.
Right, we've got the Gizmo. Yes.
Woo!
Right, so I've wrapped it round about 3 times, then I'm going to go, it's very similar to the other one, twice round, but then I'm going to come through the gap. I'm then going to add the outer wire of the next pair, and I'm going to go twice around 2. You're only doing 2 wires each time, twice around through the gap. Then I'm going to add the next one in. I'm going to go twice around the next 2 through the gap. Then you can start, now you can get your pattern, and if you slightly splay the edges so you can see all 4 wires, then you're going to come twice round the middle 2. So you go twice round 2 through the gap, and depending on which way you're going, you either go up or down. So twice round the bottom 2 through the gap. Then we're going back up twice round the middle 2 through the gap. And again, each time I'm pushing the wire down, twice down, whoops, through the middle. There you go, twice down and then through the gap. And it's such an easy pattern that builds up really quite quickly, because it's two wires, 2 wraps, and then through the gap. 2 wires, twice round, through the gap, and you get this beautiful zigzag pattern developing. 2 wires through the gap. Now there is a front and a back to this, and you develop, and both patterns you can use either pattern. It just depends on your taste, and I think I've done one way and one the other way.
Have you?
So you get these 2 different patterns. Now what I would do when it's just squidge it. By squidging it, either with a flat pair of pliers or your nylon pliers, it just holds it in place. Now if we look, I have no idea if we're going to be able to see that with the shine. Yeah. If I turn it over, you'll probably see that side better, because you get the double wires. Yeah, can you see that a little bit better?
That looks lovely.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Well, that's because we're pushing it down each time. You go 2 round, push it down through the gap, 2 round, push it down through the gap, and you develop a rhythm. And you can do that. Once you've got the rhythm, you can do it while you're watching telly. You can do it, you know, if you can do it while you can travel. It's the sort of thing, because you don't have to concentrate and think, oh right, I've got to stop and do that. Yeah. And then you want to carry that on until it's approximately halfway down your bauble. Now the easiest way with the cheaper variety, these are plastic, not glass.
Oh really?
Yeah, these are just plastic, which makes it, A, you don't have to panic about delicate, B, you can bend your wire on it without worrying about splintering it. If you wanted, I would do it on a plastic one and then put it on a glass one if you wanted it on a glass one. But to be fair, I don't think it looks any different when it's in the wire.
Does it?
But on the plastic ones, you get a nice convenient seam all the way round them.
Ah, there you go.
So that gives you a good idea of when you've got halfway. Because you've got that seam there. So if you bend it round and you know you're approximately going that far. So you bead down all the way to there, and then you do the same, and you'd add on your next pair of wires, and you do the same. Then you add your next pair of wires, and then your next pair of wires, until you've gone in a circle. Now, depending on how many loops you want, you can either open them up or close them tighter. The tighter they closed, the more loops you're going to have. So you can decide how you're going to do that. Yeah, and then when you've done all of them, snip. So when you've got them all in the circle, then you need to trim them. We'll do it on this one. So what I did was taking the 4 wires. You want to do them about 1 centimetre or a nail's worth beyond to do the loop where the centre line is going to be. Okay. Then we're going to just do a little loop and a little loop. Now what you might find is when you do it, these move up and down a bit, so just be aware of that, and before you finish it off properly, make sure you've pushed them all back down. And then I'm going to take the next two about 1 centimetre or a thumb's width, and these will sit a little bit higher, and you just get that sort of nice graduated loop finish that's very simple and just gives you a very nice quick finish. So you do that on all of the sides. Okay, then we need the middle piece.
This kit is nearly sold out, by the way. There's quite a few of you with those in baskets. You're going to need to check out. I can't guarantee that you're all going to get that kit, so please do check out if you want it to be really, really quick. Should I just do this wire and mandrel quickly while I've got it here? This is fab. Some more of the blue wire, the dark blue. I'm well into this colour now.
I adore the dark blue.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got your 0.8mm gauge. I'm just going to take those out, actually. There's a glare on the bag there. Your 0.8mm gauge, 10 metres of that, and you've got your 0.6mm gauge. Thank you, glamorous assistant Ryan. And you've got your mandrel there as well. Great for your consistency. You know, if you're making any of your different shapes. Oh, look, you've got your triangular shape on this end as well. That's fab, isn't it?
I love it. Mine. If ever you're running out of a mandrel, and they stack.
Ah, brilliant.
So one sits inside the other.
Brillo. Can I borrow those?
Yeah, push can. Saves you opening that one, like I was thinking.
So they do stack, but you've got your different shapes on there as well, which is fabulous for all of you doing your wire work. And you can incorporate these shapes. I mean, your triangular would be great. That'd be like a real contemporary edge bauble, wouldn't it? Yeah. With your triangular shapes in there as well. So you've got your mandrel there, and you've got 20 metres of your blue wire as well. It should be £11.34. But we're not staying there. It's Christmas. Christmas and the snow's falling down. £6.95. Sorry, I will never sing again. £6.95. 20 metres of wire, and you've got your mandrels there as well. That's ridiculous, isn't it? That is a stocking filler price tag. What's your favourite song, Ryan? Christmas song?
Probably Slade.
Slade.
Yeah, you see.
Rock and roll.
Fairy Tale of New York, says our Helena.
Darkness.
Really, Ben? I thought yours was David Bowie and...
Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah. I'm sure you were singing that for ages last time we talked about Christmas songs. Drummer Boy, yeah. He likes it. Finds it more funny than anything. I can't choose one, I don't think. I love Bing Crosby, White Christmas.
Yeah, you got all the
love
classics.
that. And then I love Slade. That Fairy Tale of New York. I just love Christmas songs. £6.95. Dawn in West Sussex. Kate in Dorset. Constance in Fife. You've got yours. Well done. Linda, you've just got yours as well. I've got a collector in Cheshire there. Maura in County Kildare. Caroline in Berkshire. April in France. WJGC 97. Elvis doesn't have Christmas songs, does he? Oh, right.
ABBA, did you say?
No, Elvis.
Oh, Elvis. Yeah, Elvis did.
Oh, what Christmas song? Ah, yes. I forgot. Blue Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good impression, that was, Helena. I like that. 800 644 655 695 for you. Hold those lines if you've got it in your basket. Just make sure you're checking out. I'll give you those back, Alison, so don't keep them off you.
You know what? Our tool back boxes get bigger and bigger and bigger.
They do, don't they?
Bags of stuff we cart around. Woohoo! Is that now?
No. Let you carry on for a little while longer.
I got all ooh then, and you said no.
No, not yet.
It's like Christmas, isn't it? Is it there? Santa been yet? Has he?
Yeah, I had that at 3 a.m. last year. And do you think a 6-year-old's going to go back to sleep when he sees his stocking full at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'll let him have his stocking.
No. Oh yeah, but he knew he'd been, full stop. Because we've always said if your presents are in your stocking, it's been. So he woke up at 3 a.m. Obviously, he had been. So
it was your fault, really.
Let me just go and have a look downstairs. It's been. Why was it my fault, Alison? Why was it my fault?
Because you said if it's in the stocking, he's been. So therefore, don't fill his stocking up.
Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Well recovered. Well done.
No, bless him. I used to get my sister used to throw her slippers at me because Mum and Dad would say, "Yeah, if Jane's awake," so I'd go in my sister's bedroom and, "Are you awake yet? Are you awake yet?" And she used to throw her slippers at me. She's older than me.
I think
likes
that's
the
what you got
lighting.
off me as well, to be fair.
Right, so I've done a very simple channel set.
Yeah.
Perfect for the microfaceted beads we had earlier.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect technique. So wrap on the wire, put your bead through, a couple of times round one end, next bead through, take your wire between, a couple of beads round, and so on, all the way along. Do your channel, okay? So then what I did was I took another piece of wire. Once I'd done that, here's one I did earlier. So there's my channel. I then took another piece of wire, so I made it a three-way sandwich, but then you have to feed through the bottom wire and channel it up.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so we built the double width girth, shall we say, but we'll go with a single one for this one. You want enough to go all the way around. It's a skinny girth, this one. It's only a skinny one. Okay, so you want it to go all the way round, just.
Okay.
And then there it is. And then these should come down. I'd fastened that and then I undid it. That was stupid, wasn't it? Let me just do that again. You're using a ball just to get a size and a shape.
Yeah.
Right, so you stitch these all round the top one, measure them all so that they're all fitting.
Yeah.
Take it off, stitch them on.
Yeah.
Right, that's half. Then you can put it back on to measure your top ones.
Okay.
But you take it off to stitch it, and that's how you get it outside. Now, when you're stitching the second ones, if I can borrow the Bauble, it gets a bit fiddly getting your fingers in to stitch these second ones on. But you can do it. Just take your time. The narrower these are, the harder it is. You might have to start holding it with the pliers. But that's all that is really.
Yeah.
Is once you've got that stitching over the loops and joining those loops together, then at the top I used my baling pliers, or you could very easily use your orange one with your 1mm wire. Now, depending on how wide you want that to be, which doesn't really matter if you're not putting it on a bauble, so you can make that as narrow as you like. And like I said, that would be perfect for fitting a light through.
Right, yeah.
And you could pop the light through and just use a little bit of wire to hold it in place. And then that would have a little wire sparkling in the middle of there. Okay, so you want to gauge that, and I'm doing it third one down from the oval.
And you're using the old mandrel there.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I use that a load, you know.
Do you?
Yeah, very handy. It's very handy. So I've made it a bit like a split ring, what they're called, so that you've got a double. I wouldn't just do it with one.
Yeah.
I've done it with the two, and then you go around and you literally again overhand stitch onto that with all of them, and that gives you your upright. And then this is just a looped piece of wire that I made again with that. So let me. God, I've been a messy demonstrator today.
Yes,
I do
you have,
apologise.
Alison.
So messy today.
No more pavlova for you. I don't think there's any left. That's just loads left. And it needs eating as well before 5 o'clock. It's getting warm.
So I've made a semicircle.
Yeah.
Take your wire up. Take your wire up. Snip. Snip. And then you're just using these like a jump ring or an eye pin, and hooking those. You've got to make them quite a big ring because they've got quite a lot to go through. And tighten those up, and do the same the other side. And tighten it up, and if like I just did then, if it doesn't fit, just bend it. But if you want that nice angle again, just fetch it back, and it'll get you your nice little angle.
Wow.
And then you've got your hanger, and then just make some. We did have a little jig that would make these for you.
Ah, right.
Somewhere on that one was freehand, but you do have a little gig, and they make perfect hangers to go on the tree. So that would be fine if you had a tree with branches.
Yeah.
But we had we didn't buy there, so I had to make a little hanger for it.
Brilliant.
So
gorgeous.
it looks really complicated.
Yeah.
The ends of the wire, the only other bit I haven't shown you is the ends of the wire here. Blimey. Poor old Mark will be having a fit at the mess I've made of the workstation. So untidy today. Can't believe it.
It's Christmas. Doesn't matter.
No, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. That's my excuse.
Isn't that how you excuse for everything at Christmas?
Right. So split the two up a little bit and fasten your wires, and I just figure of eight them shut over the two. It doesn't take much to shut them. You just want to make sure that that bit is securely fastened together, and then you can get rid of your end. I'm doing that to me, Ryan, I'm really sorry. There you go. I'll turn it round and then you can see it. If you bend those the way they were going, carry on bending those the way they were going. Whoops, that one goes that way. And then with the short ones, I've done just a little wrap loop. Not wrap loop, a little scroll that I've just sat over the join. If you did it a bit neater than that at home, it covers up that little join there. So I did that because this was double, don't forget. So I did the same the other side and had a little one in there. So I had the two. And then the other one, I kind of just did a sweeping thing.
Yeah.
Flourish.
Sweeping
thing. And you could do as much of a coil or have it as open as you like, and then just lay that flat against the thing, and then that
gorgeous.
That just gives you the little bit of detail that you have there.
So pretty.
It's
I am so excited about Christmas now.
So effective.
That's gorgeous. Really, really pretty, Alison. Beautiful. I'm so excited about Christmas now. Helena and Ben are singing Christmas songs in our ears. I'm excited like it's next week or something.
I know, that's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've now got another, 5 months to wait. Boo.
It's like it's Christmas. Look at, give me that. It's mine. I'm just going to let you do it. Professional Gizmo, Coiling Gizmo. There was a few on last night. Yes. We've got it again. Haven't had it for a very long time. Really popular tool. Alison loves this and has asked for this. She's throwing it. I don't care. Just going to throw it all aside. I can't wait to see this in action. She does love opening things, don't you, Alison?
I do. None of this, you know, some people slowly undo the paper.
No. I can imagine. Straight in there. Right. Brilliant.
Your professional coiling gizmo. You have an instruction leaflet.
Brilliant.
Fab. You have 2 bits that attach to the desk, which we'll pull the shelf out and attach them.
Yeah.
Now, they can be turned round, so at the moment, if I put those on the desk like that, they'd be left-handed. So you can turn them around so that they are right-handed, simply by undoing the screws there and turning it the other way. Or you can you get a little Allen key and you can undo this bit, just take that out and put it back in the other way. So it's really quite easy to do that. We'll use it left-handed. Shuffle back a bit. There we go. So a bit like the other one.
Yeah.
Right, we need to close these up quite a bit. That's all right, that's plenty big enough. They've got a nice piece of silicone-y type plastic, top and bottom, so that it's quite good on your furniture.
That's good.
Okay, so yeah, you've got a pad, top and bottom.
Oh, there's pavlova in this drawer.
What?
Not really.
It's not mine.
Not
It's
really.
not mine. I didn't drop any. I was a good girl.
No.
I ate all mine. God, none was going down the drawer, I tell you.
Okay.
Right. Okay, now you get 5 different gauges. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So you can go really, really thick,
Okay.
like steel, down to the most delicate. This one is so, so useful.
I'm
This
just
is
looking
amazing.
for. Do we have a millimeterage on the?
Oh, dimensions. Oh,
yeah,
I
for
don't know.
the sizes of the coil. We'll have a look, see if we can find that, just so we know which size we're getting.
That's beautiful. Fantastic with 0.25 wire, 0.4 wire. I've done 0.6 on it, but that's about my limit because with it being that fine, obviously there's a lot of give in it. Okay, so I'll not use that one for now. Open up, it's a bit like a thingy chuck, a drill.
Thingy chuck?
Thingy, drill. I use my hands, what can I say? Let's grab some wire.
Okay.
That'll do, it's 0.4, okay? So I'm just going to do the drop it on the floor trick.
Jump on the floor, just unravels it a lot quicker, doesn't it?
So pop your, have I got, yeah. Oh, look at that, what a guess, eh?
Brilliant.
Pop your
Rod.
Gizmo coil rod through the end and then you fetch it back through this way and you feed your wire in to there as you close it. Then you close up that. And then, now, this is a bit like, and this wire is going to be a bit too thin for me to do with this one. That's typical, isn't it?
There we go. Yeah.
Right. No.
Ah.
Right. You do fasten it through there, but I'm just going to pop
for
it through there
demonstration
for now.
purposes. Under pressure on all that.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
And you start turning it. Now I found this with mine as well. It's because it's new.
Yeah.
It's stiffer.
Yeah.
As it goes round. And also that's not 100% on straight.
Okay.
So because of the way the table is underneath, it's sitting at a slight angle.
Yeah.
So don't worry because it does work. But that's why mine's a bit stiffer.
I'd imagine you can oil them as well.
Yeah, but you can see this is moving and it's because it's not at home on a table you'd get that perfectly fit. And literally I tend to put my knuckles up against here and use my finger. Can you see how my finger is there?
The classic
So I've got the wrong place for you, haven't I?
The classic guest designer dent.
Yeah, but I'm using my finger and I'm not holding it tight. I'm not I suppose it comes from knitting, so I hold the wire around my fingers and then like that, so it sits like that. But I'm not actually fetching it, it's not on my nail and I'm not pushing it tight. I'm just using it as a guide and then that wires round and that coils beautifully. Even that, not like that. Guaranteed to do that in a demo.
Oh, don't worry.
But I love this, and you can get a necklace length coil in one, which is amazing. You can then plait them, you can then coil them again, and then coil them triple. And I think we've got, right. So that's a coil that is then being coiled. I did that deliberately. Sorry,
I'm
right.
going to go and have a walk across the studio.
Sorry. So that's a better picture of it there. So once you've done a coil like I had before for the hair, you can coil that again and you get a different effect. And then if you coil it again, it's the little booty over there as well, the little kiddie's booty. So you see how that you get one continuous piece of, this is all different gauges of coiling, but to have that one continuous piece is fantastic.
And it's so strong as well, isn't it?
That's with 1 mil, and that's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
It gives you such a nice effect.
Oh, look at all these pieces are getting out.
I know, it's amazing. Don't worry, don't worry. But you see, and then you can do that with it. How amazing is that in the plat?
That looks gorgeous. There's loads of you check out. A couple of you multi-buying as well. I don't blame you. Take the opportunity to get it home and check it out. There's also loads of you with this in your basket. You do need to check out. You really need to check out as soon as you can.
It's so versatile.
Have a look at this one here.
And having this fine one is amazing. You can get such. Let me see if I can.
Fancy. Really fancy detail with that, can't you?
You can get such delicate little coils, and I don't know whether I'll be able to do it with that not quite being. I'm slacking in.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah, I think it's where the table is. That's.
Oh yes.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
That was a terrible face.
I'm so sorry.
I was squinting while I. There we go.
But the top of that blue bauble as well, that's coiled.
I'm sticking the drawer. Oh yeah. Oh. Might help.
Might help.
Yeah, it was just us with the drawer. Yeah, we're just rearranging the furniture. No worries. Let's have a go with that finer one then.
Right. So the finer one pops through there. So what you would normally do, certainly with the thicker gauges of wire, is you would put the wire through there. So if we were doing this with 1 mil, which I wouldn't recommend with this one, is you'd put that through there, and as you're tightening it, it holds.
Righty-ho.
The finer gauges of wire, especially the 0.25, it's not got the strength, it'll just pull out. If you try and put it in there, it just pulls out. I might be doing it wrong, but Rachel's your premier expert on this. But generally, right, if I can give you that to hold, just hold that. Oh, you're right.
So stuck on my wire.
Just hold that. That's all you have to do. Is just hold that. Whoops. Oh, sorry.
Simple task. I can't even do that.
Hang on. Which way am I going? Let go a minute. I want to go that way. There you go.
Okay.
Tools of women, eh?
I know, yeah.
And then you get this. No, hang on. I'm going to need to put that in with it. Let me see if I can get it started.
You're doing this left-handed as well, Alison.
Yeah, I'm doing it left-handed. There you go.
That's it. Right, that's it now. She's off.
Oh, by the way, it's a bit like the whoops, pay attention to what you're doing. It's a bit like the extruder. It squeaks.
Okay.
It makes a noise, so don't worry about it. It's supposed to.
Okay.
But you do have to watch where you're going with your hand with the finer wire, because it's very easy to backtrack over it. Get in there and stay. So you have to sort of, your hands slowly move. It's almost, you're almost allowing the wire to push your hand further along.
Okay.
So you keep Gizmo in it, and they make such beautiful fine gizmos. It is very difficult when you're right-handed. Which is why I'm getting gaps, but you can see when I push that up, that's because I'm just doing it left-handed.
Makes things look so neat as well. You've got a couple of examples, haven't you, Ben, of some of the, look at that, wow.
Things like that, when you've got the longer coils, is amazing. But when you want to, see, every time I look away, I
look up for a second, and she looks down, she's like, oh, I'll go back again, or back the other way. Gorgeous. it's just such a great, it makes, you know, although you are putting the work in yourself, but it's very quick work, isn't it?
It is.
So when you've actually got that design at the end, it looks like you've spent a lot longer than what it, you know.
To actually do that by hand would be incredibly hard. Now, I want to do something, if I can.
Yeah.
I'm going to just pop this out, and we're going to see if we can coil the coil. So, we'll thread a bit of wire through the middle.
Okay.
Sorry, and I've gone completely out of shot, haven't I?
Oh, don't worry. We're used to it.
Make sure you're in the centre of that. Tighten it up. Right, now, this may or may not work with the 0.25 without me fitting it in properly.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to like that, Alison.
Can we hold it?
You're going to have to, it's going to move. You're going to have to go with it.
Oh.
So can you see how, this isn't the way to do it. You would feed it through, but you can see what you're getting.
That's it. Brilliant. This is good. Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
But you get the idea of where you're getting the coiled coil. Wow. And then you can do that again. I'm just going to manually do that for a second. Need that to sit in there. There we go.
Over half of the stock has gone already, by the way. There's loads of you with those in your baskets. Check it out, because you never know how long it's going to be before this comes back as well, and so many of you have been waiting. An absolute age for this, actually.
Let's do something sensible.
It is a great stocking filler, isn't it? And it's just perfect to wrap as well. You know, when you get those presents home, sometimes you've been Christmas shopping and then you're looking at it thinking, oh, how do I wrap that? Yes, Ben's like, that's going to look so impressive. So impressive. Okay.
Right. Now this might go all horribly wrong because I'm using, as you can see now, that. Oh yes, I can demo this, I said. It's easy, I use this all the time, and I do.
Oh. Yeah, but not left-handed though.
Not left-handed and not usually on live TV.
You don't normally give yourself limited time.
Right, let me pop this one in because that's not showing you. Ooh,
and the one's not showing barreling. So we use the other one.
Well, it is, but the fine one is absolutely. I love the fine one. I use the fine one a lot because it's so versatile. But I need to push that into there, and then once you get going.
Okay.
Ah, I am not having a good day today. Let me put that in there. Right, Alison, consider yourself talked to. Right, thank you.
There we go. So that's that one.
So this is the 1 mil, but I'm going to put this coil. You see how it opens up? I just wanted you to see how that opened up. And you can split. You see, you get an effect if you mix your metals, and you can also like use it. You don't have to do a tight gizmo. So you can tighten up by not moving your hands, and then if you want to, you can pull it open, and then you can tighten it up. So you can play with doing different styles. So it just gives you an idea of what you can do. But if you can, I don't know if you can catch that coiled coil at all.
Coiled coil.
But with the what's it called? 0.25. It's so fine there, you can just about see it, and it gives you such a beautiful little effect. Stunning. It gives you a lacy effect. But play with it. Don't think you've just got to do coils like that, chop them up and use them for junk rings. No.
I think that would be great if you mix up your colours. Oh,
you can a coiling twisted wire, fabulous. You can coil wire, and then you can coil if you coil a coil. And then you can drop a different colour through, so that it sits and you get you'd have this very thin line going through it of a different colour, which looks amazing. You can do so much with it. I love it. I really do.
Emma's giving me the giggles there. Santa's in the building.
Ho, ho, ho.
If you've got that in your basket, he's off. Collectory counted down: Catherine, New Hampshire, Avril, Angela, Casey, Susan, Andrea, Tracy. You've got to check out your baskets. That's a fabulous, fabulous tool. Please get that home. We've got so much coming up for you after the break. We've got 925 Secret Santa going down lower than I've ever seen anything go before. And we've got the 4 o'clock challenge and Alison's challenge, and it's already nearly 4:10. So we'll make it a quick break, see you in a jiffy.
This month, Jewellery Maker is offering a free mystery gift when you attend any of our July workshops. This offer is only available for this month, so hurry and book yourself a July workshop today. Please contact our call centre or visit our website to see all available workshops. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
My name's Leslie. Today I've been on the structured wirework course with Gemma Crow. It's been a fantastic day. I've been used to doing quite a lot of wirework, but always with smaller gauges, and I've been a bit wary of to know what to do with the thicker gauges. And today Gemma's taken us through a beautiful torque necklace this morning that looked totally impossible when we first saw it, but it's really quite easy. She made it very easy, very simple steps. And that's turned out brilliantly, and we're now working on bangles, and then we're going to do a ring, so we're covering a wide range of things that's going to give me the confidence to go back and be able to do some more at home.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
I've just had a fat... Whoa! It's a bit chilly in here. So let's turn the aircon up. It's Christmas! Oh my gosh, it's like actually Christmas now. I'm so excited. I said to Alison on the break, I'm so excited for Christmas in July. It's really wrong, isn't it? But I've just had a great idea because Jewellery Maker is on the move to new premises, and we have a kitchen. Yeah, there's an actual kitchen. I'm pretty sure that there's an Aga in that kitchen. Yes! We're so cooking turkey. Then you could cook your pavlova at work. At work. We can have Jewellery Maker in the kitchen. Yes, it's going to be great. Can't wait. Anyway, Secret Santa coming up for you. 95, going ridiculously low. Oh, should we do it now? Brilliant. Okay, Santa. Santa. It's doesn't speak much, does he?
Mate.
Pardon? No.
Oh, I found it.
You've rehearsed this, haven't you, Pete? I can tell. Oh. Yeah, Pete, that's good points.
What?
Pointless putting your beard on if you're not going to show it off. Ooh. It's disappointing because there's no mince pies or brandy or sherry or anything. Okay, have a look at these. Oh, these are so pretty, and they go. How much do you trust me? Do you trust me? Get on the phone lines now. Check them out. They are going low, low, low. Have a look at these 5 pieces. Star spacers, star connectors you've got here. How gorgeous. So pretty, aren't they gorgeous? Alison, you're not even going to believe where they're going. It's just going to knock you off your chair. You've got 5 in total. Don't you think, Alison, wouldn't these be beautiful in the microfaceted gemstones?
Yeah.
A delicate little bracelet. Wouldn't that look gorgeous?
That would look so pretty. I'd have multi-strands with those connectors and have a few strands of the clear and then a little connector and then a few strands of the clear. Oh, it would look amazing.
That would look. So I know some of you are buying 2. Collect It in Devon, you've got 3. Whoopsie. There's going to be so many of you. 5, 6, yeah. I have never ever, in all of my days, don't you dare say coming actually. I was going to say Jewellery Maker, but I don't think I've ever seen anything go this low before. 925 sterling silver. I'm just trying to hold one. I'm really struggling.
How much?
So the should be price tag is $6.95.
That's the should be.
Just for recording purposes. The playback later, executive producers watching, this price tag has been authorised by Scott Stone. Lorraine ×3, Ali ×3, Sheila ×3, Anita ×2, Sylvia ×2, Collector in Devon ×2, Sabine.
Oh my goodness! That's bonkers. No wonder. Oh, they're gorgeous.
That's what you call a friend-making price tag. Christmas has indeed come early. You've got 5 of these. Collect It in Devon ×5. Julie in County Antrim ×4. Well done. Collect It in Cheshire ×6. They are flying out of the door. There's so many of you multi-buying. There's 134 in baskets, and I've got 10 left. 134 in baskets, and I've got 10 left. Yikes. Oh, I've lost a glove.
Oh, no, not again.
I've had to tuck them in my belt because I can't actually get them on my hands. Right. 4 o'clock challenge. I've got to do everything. I'm being told I'm not allowed to go until I've done everything. Right, where should we go? Panic. This have a look. Oh, blue chain for you. This is different. Only got a few of these. You're going to have to be really quick. Right, from now until 5, we are squeezing in those deals. As many deals as we can possibly bring you. Do keep checking the web if you can't keep up. Gorgeous. 10 metres of your blue coated brass chain you've got here. Never ever seen the blue chain before. Really, really pretty. Oh, you could make some funky designs with this, couldn't you?
Go fab with those blue hematite we had earlier.
Yeah, the blue hematite, the blue wire that we've had as well. fabulous. ZPPO13, 10 metres of your blue coated brass chain you've got here. It's really pretty, isn't it? I love that colour. And again, you could use this with so much. You can embellish your clutch bags, your handbags with this chain as well. Straight down to £9.95, less than £1 a metre. Loads of you flying through on the web already. Make sure you're checking out your baskets at £9.95. What an incredible deal.
I just use that as tinsel almost. You know, chain on your tree.
Oh, Alison.
And then have some beads dangling off it every now and then. Oh, yeah. It's nice, that.
I might get you to decorate my Christmas tree. Oh, look at this. Chocolate.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Chocolate.
Ooh, look at that with that green you're wearing.
Oh, yes. Do you know, actually, I'm really sick of sweet stuff today. I can't cope with any more. Pavlova, brownies, muffins, cookies, apple pies. None of us brought any savoury stuff in. Anyway, 10 metres of your purple coated brass chain you've got here. 3 by 4 millimetres, your links are in here. That would look great with the blue. If I bring the blue back in, actually, the blue and the purple together, look at those.
Amazing.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty.
Really layered necklace.
Yes,
with those
mixture
two
of colours, beautiful. Again, you can put your blue gemstones in there, any of your blue coated hematite or your pyrite in there as well. You can put some amethyst in there with your purple chain. Beautiful. Straight down again to less than £1 a metre. YLPO52 is your code for this one. Loads of you checking out. Well done. Just make sure that you do complete checkout. It's going to be very, very pacey for the last 45 minutes, bringing you as many deals as we can. Righty-ho. Oh, the ring mandrel. The ring mandrel. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, I feel really bad, Alison. But, you know, we've asked you to sit this side today. If she was at home, she'd be spending lots of money. The ring mandrel, great tool. So many of you already have this. Great for making rings, of course, but not just for making your rings, just getting your shapes as well, your curves, your circles. You've got all your ring sizes here, right from your G all the way to Z there. So those of you doing your wire work rings, you're going to need this, aren't you? Perfect. DODI 52 for the ring mandrel. I like the little case you get with this as well. I like that a lot. Do you know what? I'd be embellishing this case with that chain. £8.95. 0800 644 655. Incredible deal. Camilla in West Yorkshire, you're in already on the web. Stacey in Falkirk, you've just joined me on the web. Yvette in the West Midlands, Karen in Hertfordshire, you're straight in on the telephone lines. DODI 52, straight down to £8.95. Okay. Can I show you my tights? I just want to show you my tights because I feel like they're wasted behind this desk. I don't do tights. On the back, it's like, I don't do tights. Hey! Look at those! Woo woo! Yeah, I might keep them, I think. I might keep them. I'm an elf, by the way, if everyone was wondering why I was dressed in green. Yeah, real elf. Yeah. That's what I do on my days off, you see. Right. I didn't buy this, I already had it. Santa gave me this. Righty-ho, let's have a look. Oh, now these are beautiful. Really, really pretty. Half drill pendant bales you've got here. And your half drilled pearls as well. Oh, look at this. So all you'd need to do is simply, whoopsie, get a little bit of your glue. Okay, we'll do those in a little while. Which one, sorry, lovely, just tell me again. On my right, 21. We found them. No worries.
Stunning.
Wow, look at all of these. Look at these colours in these nuggets. These are beautiful. Do you know what? This is my favourite nugget bundle that we've ever had. I love the colours. They're really, really beautiful. What do you do with your nuggets, Alison?
I make a lot of trees.
Yeah,
bonsai trees. But I love them. I Oh, look at that. That's just a necklace waiting to happen, isn't it? I love them plaited, and I love some of the stuff that Mark does with them, where he puts the odd focal bead in it. Yeah. Looks amazing. But that, I just have to do a plaited one. I think it'd look amazing.
It's those colours. I just think it is. It's the nicest nugget strand I've ever seen. I think the colours just work so well together. The labradorite there, the blues coming from that labradorite are just stunning. You've got 120 carats of labradorite, 135 carats of sodalite, 190 carats of sunstone, 240 carats of your white agate there as well. That is a necklace right there waiting to happen. 2, 3, 430, 530 and 565, 665, 685. I got there. 685 carats. Oh, wow, that is a lot of gemstone, isn't it? 0800 644 655 ZLGC 71, £14.80 for you. Topping up your stash, just starting out. Great bundle to get into your stash, isn't it? That's like buy one for £6.95, which is the lowest price tag that we can do, and get 3 for £2. In fact, you've effectively got 8 strands there because they're all double strands. Just over £1 each. Wow, now that's a deal. ZLGC 71 is your code for this one. £8.95. Gorgeous. Okay, let me bring you these pendant bales now, and the half drilled pearls. These are really beautiful. Solid sterling silver. You've got kind of like a matte finish with these as well. Gives them a really designer look. So you've got your pendant bale, whoopsie, at the top there. So you can just pop your chain through there. And then you've got your post at the bottom for your half drilled gemstones. You get any of your half drilled gemstones, a little bit of glue. And that's going to sit in there. They do fit perfectly. It's just the glue. We just need the glue. I'm just trying to hold it so that you can see it in situ. There we go. How pretty does that look? Oh, I love that colour. Really glamorous. Do you know, a solid sterling silver chain with a pendant and a pearl. What do you think, Alison? £30 easily.
Oh yeah,
easily. And we're talking absolute minimum. I mean, you could pay £30 on the high street for just a solid sterling silver chain, but you've got a genuine pearl there, and you've got that beautiful pendant bale as well. With the pendant bales, if you wanted to, you could turn that round if you wanted to snip your post off there, and have those as earrings if you wanted to. You could have that as change the design for your pendant if you wanted to. No problem at all. And you could have those as earrings because you've got 3. You're going to get 3 of these. So that is essentially a pair of earrings and a pendant if you wanted to. I'd be tempted £40 to £50, I have to say. £40 to £50, depending on where you're selling. They're gorgeous. 0800 644 655. Trying to multitask then. I was trying to join in with Ben's enthusiasm. It's like they're solid sterling silver. Come on. They are gorgeous. I think you do need to calm down. He's very excitable. It's all that sugar from Pavlova. 0800 644 655. £12.95. RLGC 61. And you've got 10 of your gorgeous pearls there. These are genuine pearls. And look at the colour. Beautiful lavender lilac hue that you've got there. Genuine pearls. £12.95. Oh, where's that sticky mat? £12.95. There's none of them left. Oh, there's a couple of the sticky bead mat left. How on earth are there only left? Okay, we're going to pop the graphicals at the bottom of your screen. If you want the sticky mat for instances like those, add that to your order. These are gorgeous. Genuine pearls. Do you know what? Just a pair of earrings like this, again, £50 easily. You've got 10 of your lavender culture pearls here. You've got your 925 earring findings there as well at £12.95. 0800 644 655. Okay. Righty-ho. Black Spinel. Wow. 1920s, vintage glamour. Gorgeous, look at this. Oh, wow, I love black spinel. Love, love, love this gemstone. You've got all of the look of a black diamond. Ooh. The master of disguise, often making. Do you know what? I actually prefer, you're right there, Ben. Ben just said, I think this is better. I prefer spinel over black diamonds. Got to be honest. In fact, everyone's agreeing now. Yeah, yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got so much less. It's such a sparkly gemstone. You've got a metre of your gold-plated 925 sterling silver chain here, including 10 carats of your black spinel. Simply as a layered up look, that just is going to look so high-end, so beautiful. All you need to do is add a little jump ring and a bolt ring clasp there, and you're good to go. Entirely up to you. You could get 2 16-inch lengths out of this and a 7-inch bracelet or anklet if you wanted to, or you could take the whole metre length and you could simply double that up. That layered look you could go for. Loads of you coming in already. I think this is my favourite chain that we've done with the black spinel. Really, really pretty. OZUD13. Gold plated sterling silver. High end. £14.95. Gold plated sterling silver. Unbelievable. Do you know, if that was a 7-inch bracelet or anklet, price tag, 20 quid. Emily in West Midlands says, just missing a flapper dress, perfection, way better than any diamond. I agree. I agree. It is perfection. That's exactly what you're getting here. Sabine, collector in Devon, well done. Angela in Lanarkshire, June in Kent, Laura in Greater Manchester, James in Greater London, well done to you. Gorgeous. Just to make you aware, if you came in for both of the kits today, we are running a competition. We're going to select somebody to come on one of Alison's workshops. If you came in and bought both of the kits, all you need to do is text in with your customer number, and we will pick somebody and let you know tomorrow who that person is. Amazing. And you can still buy them both as well, because they're both still available on the web. If you're thinking, hang on a little minute, I want to go on Alison's workshop and buy both the kits. We've saved you loads of money on both of them. Send us in your customer number, 60777. Here comes Santa. Here comes Santa. Which one is it, sorry, lovely? Ooh! This one. Wow, look at this. Fantastic for your polymer or your resin. Oh, Alison would be in heaven with a Christmas tree decoration.
Oh, I need that.
Look at these.
Oh, do you know what? I've only recently started doing resin.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's Fiona Potter's fault, but it's amazing. I'm so enjoying it. And those would be absolutely amazing for Christmas deckies.
Perfect Christmas tree decorations you've got there. Here comes Santa.
Incredible.
And that was your QP, completely missed it. KBPY58 is your code for this one. So you've got the moulds here. You've got the, you could decorate them how you want. You could use the glitter, couldn't you? You could use the flakes, you could use the paints, the indigo blue paints as well. They'd look fab, wouldn't they? Imagine the stars you could make and the Santa Christmas tree decorations. The little polymer wine charm. Oh, yes, Helena. Little stocking on your wine glass. I love that.
Different colours for different glasses.
Yeah. Oh, honestly. Do you know what we can do? When we have our kitchen in our new building, let's make it our challenge between us all here at Jewellery Maker to decorate that table.
Oh,
like a show home. Would, not necessarily sit at it and eat, although it would be nice. But let's decorate it. Let's do the tablecloth. Let's get all our guest designers to contribute to that table, that Christmas table. Yes. £12.95. Collect it in Devon. Laura in Greater Manchester, Catherine in Lancashire, Diane on the Scottish borders, Isabel in Angus. Angus? That's Angus, by the way. Angus. Righty-ho. Okay. So I've got this one for you, which is the rubber stamp, the retro Christmas rubber stamp. So this one, this is good. You could use your paints with this, and Christmas cards, Christmas decorations.
Use it on leather, use it on metal, use it on your polymer.
Just take that off there. Yeah, there's so much you could use this on. Look at all of these that you're getting here. You got the little robin, the mistletoe, Santa, Merry Christmas, and your holly there as well. So you've got your rubber stamps there. And I think it was guest designer Nikki. Yes, that was with us when we were using quite a lot of these. So you could cut those out. So you can use them individually. They're really easy to wash as well. Yeah. Really easy to wash clean, aren't they? Have you used these, Alison?
Yes, but I haven't got that one.
Oh,
I haven't got that one.
It's a little bit disappointed
but
there.
They're gorgeous.
They're perfect, aren't they? Christmas has come early here at Jewellery Maker. For those of you that do your craft fairs, you will be planning in advance because you need to really have those things ready by September. Seasonal aisle, supermarket, advent calendars, selection boxes in September. I kid you not. Your A5 size red rubber stamp here, £9.95. So not just your jewellery, you know, all for your crafty people out there making Christmas cards. Just perfect, isn't it? BIIU 68. Ninetta in Wiltshire, well done to you. You're first to check out there. Marion in London, Brenda in Surrey, and Collector in Devon, well done. I'm going to bring you the Christmas tree.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, Christmas tree.
I so need that.
Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. That is a high-end Christmas card. I'm just going to show you the rubber stamp first, then I'm going to take you around the back. Look at that. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That's so pretty. I see the elephant there. I see the elephant. Do you? Ben thinks that's intentional. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love that. A6 size red rubber stamp you've got here of your Christmas tree. So again, there's just so much you can do with these. Can I? Oh, they're different ones. There we go. Beautiful.
You see, I'd also use those because it's, sorry.
655. Off you go.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'd also use those because see where you've got the swirls and the patterns, you could use that as a basis for a wire work piece and actually follow it with your wire. So if you weren't very confident about where you're going, you could use that to follow it and make a piece, so you could stamp it on something and then have the wire work piece in front. Very
clever. Upstairs for thinking. All right, listen. HXIU 0800 644 655. Ooh, should be price tag £8.99. But the thing is, these last forever, don't they? You know, once you've got them, that's it. Sandra in Cumbria, Ross in Bristol, Amanda in Hampshire, Brenda in Surrey, Collector in Essex, Joyce, you're there as well. £6.95, straight down to just £6.95 for you. Fantastic deal there. Lots of you coming in for this one. That's fabulous, isn't it? Can you do that on your fabrics as well? It would work on your fabrics,
yeah.
Love that.
It all depends on what you're stamping with for the different mediums. But yeah, you could use it on fabrics.
Fab. Oh yeah, tablecloth. Oh gosh. Joanna County Londonderry, Lorraine, you're there as well. Joyce in Georgia, well done to you. Alexandra in Derbyshire, Collector in Hampshire, well done. HXIU 16 is your code for this one. £6.95. Unreal. If you've got that in your basket, just check it out. Okie dokies. Okay. Turquoise. Oh, turquoise. Do you know what? I always think of holidays, don't I, pretty much. But turquoise does make you think of, it makes you think of summer, it makes you think of holidays, but it's actually December's birthstone, believe it or not, along with tanzanite, your turquoise. These are gorgeous nuggets you've got here. Turquoise is one of those gemstones that I think you can use for so many different pieces, including your gents jewellery as well. You know, it looks fab in your gents pieces. 70 carats of your turquoise, graduated rough nuggets here, 4x1, to 9x2mm, 26 centimetre strand. Completely natural. Completely natural turquoise. Look at that colour. Have you seen the prices of natural turquoise elsewhere? You know those little seaside shops that I like to talk about quite a lot? Wow. Do your research, have a look. If it's really low in price, it's probably not natural turquoise. But you know, ask the question. Catherine in Hampshire, you've got 2. Well done. Collector in Devon, you've got yours as well. Janice, well done. Sharon in Derbyshire, Brenda in Surrey, Isabel in Angus, loads of you flying in for these. Natural turquoise. Now what have we got here? 70 carats. Okay, so if you were looking at a ring, and you know what, I'm giving you this price tag that I've seen in that shop that I always talk about in Wales. I'm talking about this piece. I don't even know if it was natural turquoise, but it was £70 and it was about 5 carats in silver. Yeah, it was only small solitaire. In fact, I don't even think it was 5 carats. It was £70 and I don't know that that was natural turquoise. I'm assuming it was. You've got 70 carats.
Whoa! Christmas.
Wow. I've never seen natural turquoise go that low. Genuinely, I thought, okay, it's a nugget strand. We're probably going to go to £30 because, you know, our higher end strands of turquoise might be £60, £70. I was thinking £30. Wow.
That's a fabulous price.
We've had a text. Mirabelle in Yorkshire, James has officially gone bonkers, Han. I'm shocked at these prices. It's quite funny actually because Mary sends us these in like on a daily basis that she's shocked at these prices. It gets more and more ridiculous, doesn't it, Mary? That's the thing. And Mirabelle has been shopping with us since day dot. She's been with us for pretty much 11 years now, Mirabelle, and she's still not used to it. I don't think we ever will get used to it. Half the stock is gone. What a surprise. £7.95. Loads of you multi-buying. Greater Manchester, you've got 2. North Yorkshire, you've got 2. What was that, lovely? Mookaite. Ooh. These ones, these are pretty. These fit together so beautifully. Your mookaite, gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone. Fancy shapes you've got here. Earrings. I think it was guest designer Jan that made some with these shapes. It might have been a different gemstone. But these shapes, and they just fitted together beautifully, kind of alternately, if you like so. Oh, look at me. There we go, kind of like alternate, and they just looked fab. Yeah. They really did. It really added like a third dimension to the earrings. 175 carats. 175 carats of mookaite you've got here. 14 by 10 millimeters in size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 50 gemstones easily that you've got here. If you've got any of the Tiger Ebony Woods, they look fantastic with mookaite. Really, really do. Any of your jaspers that you've got, because you've got those colours here, haven't you? Those masala colours that are right on trend at the moment. They really are. AEPO52. Collector in North Yorkshire, Yvonne, you've got 2. Well done in London. Collector in Somerset, Veronica in Lancashire, Catherine in Hampshire. I'd love to go outside and for it to be snowing. No, I wouldn't, says Helena. No, nobody liking that. Ryan, I'd be happier than the weather that we had yesterday on my birthday, 24th of July. Should it not be blazing hot? Thanks, guys. But should it, it's end of July, should it not be blazing hot? It was like the worst day of the year yesterday, like torrential rain that didn't stop all day, and that's not an exaggeration. All day. She sat there looking outside. Right, should we go and have a picnic? No. I did go to the cinema. My son took me to the cinema. My son took me to the cinema to see Inside Out. Ulterior motive, I think, there, don't you? Oh, Mummy, I'm going to take you to see Inside Out. We read that. It was brilliant. So funny. And it was great because we went at 10 o'clock in the morning. There was about 5 people in there on its first day. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, happy birthday yesterday.
Thanks, Alison. Thank you. Loads of you with those in your baskets.
I love those.
Just make sure you check.
You can make diamonds if you put them alternate.
Yes.
They're fab.
They look fab, wouldn't they? Oh, now look at these little pieces of treasure. These are gorgeous. Ooh. When's your birthday, Alison?
March.
What's the weather normally like on your birthday? Do you remember? Because in July you'd expect it to be really hot. Yeah. I can't remember the last time that it was really nice on my birthday.
not too bad. Last year, last birthday, I was in Venice, and it was lovely.
Oh yeah, get you.
It was the big one though.
21. Get out.
Yeah.
You never are.
I am.
Wow.
15 on out.
You don't look it.
Oh, bless you, thank you.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
But no, I always want snow on my birthday because I like the cold.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. Yeah, either or for me. I'm not fussy. You know, blazing hot or snow.
Snow, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's my birthday yesterday and Christmas today.
I'm loving those.
We were going to do presents, weren't we? But I think everyone's forgot. Yeah. Helen's just like, yeah, where's my present? I left them at home. 90 carats of your bronze druzy quartz hearts you've got here. 12mm in size. They're gorgeous. Do you know these would look fab with your antique bronze wire, wouldn't they?
Oh, amazing.
They'd look gorgeous, and you've got that gorgeous twinkling effect within the gemstone as well. They're like, always reminds me of a geode druzy does.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Very Christmassy, I think. Night out. Perfect.
Fab with that copper kit we had before as well. Those copper beads. They'd look amazing with those.
Beautiful. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 approximately in this strand. Should be price tag £17.95, but we're going down on price for you. 0800 644 655. Ninetta in Wiltshire, you are straight in. £12.95.
Don't do that when I'm having a mouthful of tea.
Choking on your price? Choking on the price over there. Wow.
That's an amazing strand.
Your tea must be bad, Pete.
It was lovely, Pete.
£12.95. XTGP 1, 2. Multicoloured heart. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Wow, really fun. I like these. Just quickly, if there's any of the kits left on the web right now, you've got 15 minutes to enter the competition. If you've bought both kits, you could win yourself a place on Alison's workshop this year, on one of Alison's workshops this year. If you want to be in with a chance of winning and you have got both of the kits, send us your customer number. That is our way of acknowledging that you want to be in the prize draw, that you can make the journey down here at some point this year to join us on one of the workshops. 80 carats. A rainbow colour coated hematite here. Beautiful hearts. The hearts and the stars are so popular. Hematite is so popular. Really, really colourful. So funky, aren't they? I quite fancy kind of like a chandelier pair of earrings. Different lengths of the blue chain, maybe, that we had. Different lengths of the blue chain. Or, do you know what? Let's use the blue and the purple. Yes, Alison. Great minds and all that. The blue and purple chain, chandelier style earrings. Oh my gosh. Imagine that.
Amazing.
They'd look fab, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Cool. I want all of these now. I want both the chains and I want the hematite. That is like, they were made for each other. I can have them. Because we're going down to $6.95.
Wow.
Incredible deal there. There's loads. There's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's got to be 100 stars. Hearts on that strand. Yeah. 800 644 655 at $6.95. I've got some of you multi-buy. Beverly in Suffolk, well done to you. Collector in Greater London, you've got 2 as well. Congratulations. Ross in Bristol, well done. James in Greater London. Janice in Berkshire. Laura in Greater Manchester. Linda in Shropshire. If you've just come in for the hematite and now you've seen the chain together with this and you've thought, yikes. Go on the web, have a look. There's probably some of the chain still left. It's fabulous, that look. I'm just seeing these earrings, gorgeous colourful earrings. Using the blue wire to make your findings, your earring findings, yes.
And I'd have a bib style necklace with all the chain hanging down with the row, basically a row of hearts underneath, all graduated.
My God.
And you could stack them so heavy because you've got so many on there.
There's loads, isn't there?
They're gorgeous.
They are fab. $6.95. Tons of you there. If you've got them in your basket, time to check out. Oh my days. Look at this. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen a strand faceted like this with these gemstones. Have I? I don't think I have. We've only, don't you want to eat this strand? Don't do that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Ruby, emerald and sapphire. 90 carats in total. 90 carats of ruby, emerald and sapphire you've got there. Your graduated faceted rondelles, 4x3 to 8x2 millimetres in size, 18 centimetre strand you've got there. They are stunning. Do you know, this is my favourite strand that I've ever seen of these gemstones. Look at the emerald in the centre there. Look at the quality and the colour of the emerald in the centre there. That by itself in a pendant, wow. Look at these gorgeous blue sapphires. You've got your blue sapphire. Oh, I've never ever, this is the nicest strand of ruby, sapphire and emerald that I've ever seen. It's phenomenal. Look at the quality. I just can't believe that emerald there is phenomenal. Look at the rubies. Wow. Would you take the sapphires out? Put them, oh my gosh, never. $39.95 and we're not staying there. Would you take the sapphires out, use those all together in one design? The rubies, would you use those together in one design? You're going to have to be. Can I just say, this emerald at the bottom here, this huge emerald at the bottom, on its own, I'd probably pop that in a half drilled pendant bail, and solid sterling silver, that would be £50 by itself. Yeah, easily. Look at the size and quality of that emerald. In solid sterling silver, that would be £50 by itself. Definitely. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good 60 gemstones there. Rubies, emeralds and sapphires. £29.95. Ridiculous price tag.
Oh. Sorry.
The realisation, the penny has just dropped. She was too busy with the challenge.
29. They're,
aren't they just gorgeous? $69.95, and I wouldn't think twice. You've got, can I just show you, look at these sapphires. These blue sapphires here. Pair of earrings, let's take the blue sapphires out. Let's use 2, 3 in each ear of your blue sapphires. £60, easily. Easily! Oh my gosh. I don't want to play anymore. Wow. Oh, that emerald is just divine. Gorgeous. Ooh! Ooh. Yeah? Do we yes, we do. Ryan's on it. Ryan's on it. Ronnie? Ryan. Oh, no! The birthstone kit, I love this. This is fab. Topaz is this. Oh, I do. These are gorgeous. I'm going to make this very, very quickly. Yeah. It's not going to take me hours. If, Ryan, could you just grab me 2 pairs of pliers, chain nose pliers, just to open this jump ring?
Yeah, they're mine. Don't let me forget them.
Yes. Thanks, Alison.
You're welcome.
This is how quick. So we're doing this live on air. You've got your gemstone, your topaz, your gorgeous heart charm, you've got your jump rings, and you've got your clasp there as well. Brand new. Yes. So what I'm going to do is open this jump ring. Take it off. I'm going to pop your little charm on there. Bear with. Come on.
If we watch very
It's because it's live, isn't it?
we can see the native Santa's helper in its natural environment preparing for Christmas.
Do you know what? I'm going to be completely honest and why I'm having trouble, because I've got contact lenses in, which are for distance. So close up, I really can't see what I'm doing, I'm going to be honest. All right, don't you just love it? Yeah, Hannah, we've got 8 minutes left. Hurry up. Actually 7 minutes left. So basically what you would do is put your chain through your bail there on your topaz. You could put your heart charm on there as well. You've got your clasp. You're basically good to go. And that is your gorgeous topaz there, which is November's birthstone. So any birthdays coming up in November, just beautiful. I like those, one on top of the other. I've got the emerald one actually of these. Yeah, those together like that, beautiful. Just look so pretty. Sabine Collector in Paris, Jane in Kent, well done. YIWD 20, beautiful, beautiful gift. Should be £19.95. How much do you think you'd pay for this chain just by itself? Just by itself. I'm going to give that a measure for you. Let's have a look. So we're looking at an approximately 18-inch chain there. 18-inch solid sterling silver chain, £14.95. You could pay that. You know that charm shop? You know that charm shop? Just for a solid sterling silver charm by itself. I don't think you'd get one as low as £14.95 without the chain. Without the gemstone there. You've got your clasp there as well. Oh, I better give those back to Alison. You've got your clasp there as well. She's coming over. Yikes. Shirley in Northamptonshire, collector in the West Midlands. Jean in Merseyside, collector in Paris, collector in Greater London. Ooh, Julie in West Midlands, well done to you. You could stamp on the heart, no problem at all. If you've got any of the stamping kits at home, you could stamp an initial on there, you could stamp a date on there if you wanted to. 95. Your nan is called Julie and she's in the West Midlands. Julie Andrews.
Oh,
is your nan? Wow. £14.95. Angela in Nottinghamshire, Amanda in Hampshire, collector in Greater London, Elizabeth in County Down, Jane in Kent, well done to you. Beautiful. And you can make this yourself. You can personalise it with the stamping kit if you've got the stamping kit at home. And you've got the gemstone there as well. And that is 2 carats. 2 carats! Could you get 2 carats of topaz anywhere for £14.95? You couldn't, could you? You just couldn't. Anne in Yorkshire, Debbie in Gloucestershire, Angela in Nottinghamshire, Elizabeth in County Down, YIWD 20. Guest designer Alan is in the building looking very dapper. Is that tie gemstone embellished?
Yes.
Shut up. Come here. A gemstone embellished. Come on. Come and show your tie off. I can smell him already. It just smells amazing. Look at this.
I'm glad you qualified that.
It's the Christmas party tonight, so...
Wow. Gemstone embellished, Christmas time. Right. Opal nuggets. Oh, it smells so nice. Wow. Colour. Fantastic in these opals. You've got to get them home. You've probably heard me say it quite a few times before. What you're seeing here is nothing compared to how you will see these in the flesh. You've got 55 carats of your Ethiopian opal nuggets. Look at that colour. Oh. Greens, reds, oranges. Beautiful. Coming through there as well. 55 carats. Oh my gosh, right, reds, unbelievable. I promise you that when you get these home, you're going to be blown away. You're not even going to think it's the same strand. It's so colourful. Many times before you will have heard us saying that unfortunately the studio lights are great for making gemstone sparkle, but they do wash out play of colour in opals, which is a pain. So get them home. Get them home. And you'll be amazed at the colour you've got here. Should be £14.95 for you. 0800 644 655 FQSF92 is your code, and we're going down. Jan in Wiltshire, collector in Devon, £11.95. How colourful would that tree of life be?
Oh, incredible, absolutely amazing. And how amazing would it be like that as a bracelet, just twisted like that?
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. And also, it's brilliant in resin, because apparently the resin, and I have it on an expert's opinion, the resin really brings out the colour of the opal, and you see that colour. It's incredible.
That'd be fab, wouldn't it? Let's go over then and have a look at your challenge, Mrs.
I didn't get that far. because we were a bit busy today.
Wow, we were rather busy today. The microfaceted gemstones. Oh wow, look at these. How pretty. Ooh.
Love that. I didn't have time to do the other one. I did, mainly because I scattered the beads all everywhere.
We could use it as a pendant instead, maybe.
Yeah.
They are gorgeous, Alison. The microfaceted green quartz and the clear quartz that we had earlier on. This ring's beautiful. They're so pretty.
The faceted quartz, all those diamonds, perfect for things like that. The micro beads, so beautiful to channel set. I do apologise. I realised halfway through I used silver wire with the gold. It was deliberate. It's a mixed metal piece.
You used silver wire with the gold?
Yeah, it's got the silver 0.25 with the gold.
Oh, I think it looks great. It looks fab. Looks beautiful. It really does. We took those down to £11.95. Your green microfaceted gemstones.
Stunning.
Are at the bottom there at £12.95 as well. I've had a fantastic Christmas. I might go home and have a glass of mulled wine. So tomorrow is Boxing Day with Fleur. I think we should have the Boxing Day buffet. I think there's going to be a lot of cake left over. Yeah, leftovers. When are you next back, Alison?
Wednesday.
Wednesday
DI.
Brilliant. That's with me.
Hey.
Yes. Excellent. So Alison's back on Wednesday on the DI show. I will be back tomorrow, Boxing Day. The gorgeous Santa Vicky is up next with guest designer Alan with his gem embellished tie. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, have a great day, have a safe day, and I shall see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Gemma Crow brings you into the world of patina. You'll create stunning effects with the guidance of Gemma right beside you. This DVD includes adding texture to your designs, preparing your metal, applying the patina, neutralizing process, and